live.
Oh,
That's not bum, bum.
as we start messing with names.
Bum,
No,
bum,
but-
bum, 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 bum,
This
bum,
is the
ba-da,
drama
ba-da-da-da, dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, dum, ba, ba, ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
Man.
I'm just saying.
It's I can't.
Hey, Greg Fields is live.
What?
Noella, can you
Whoa.
believe it?
Wait, I haven't gotten
Since
the
she was asking.
notification.
I think I have notifications off for YouTube.
I turned mine on because of Greg.
Yeah, that works.
Is this okay?
The test audio.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
The test audio goes well.
Look, look, look. Quiet violence?
What?
Cool. Well, how's it look? How do you guys feel about it?
Quiet violence.
I don't like the sound of that.
Quiet violence.
Is that okay?
QUI.
I like how my shirt looks significantly more red.
Yeah.
It's
That
called,
it's
called
washing out my
high-quality
face.
cameras.
I'm trying to figure it out. So,
Red.
what do you want? You want it to be brighter for you?
It's called
Let me see if I
high-quality
can-
cameras. That's why your shirt's more red.
And why I would
Well,
wash
and I
out.
played with some of the saturation and stuff, and so let me see if I can
I really
make
don't care.
Dakota not feel so.
I don't care. Don't worry about me.
You said it already. It's too late.
I know, but I
We're
don't
learning.
care.
We need our filters.
You can go suck dick.
That's awkward.
Maybe we should
No,
pay attention.
no. What's awkward
so
is the comment he made when I said
So we're gonna move forward
Move.
moo.
because this is bad.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
What
starting-
was
Sorry.
that?
So I realized we didn't have cows, so doing the moo doesn't work. But we did have sheep in a pen that the goblins
And now they canonically
were
go
taking care.
moo.
Yeah, that's no, it's just not gonna
They
happen.
also go move. Don't question it.
Yeah.
We need a
Checks
Greg soundboard.
All right.
Check out.
Greg's noises.
So I'm glad the Lumen camera, the dot cam, is working. That's cool. So help support the tech support helped me with that. And then a friend gave us some LEDs that aren't showing up on the camera at all, but I think they're cool.
We
Let me
like
see
them.
what happens if I change the color. Yeah,
Probably
it's
just
fun.
the color of it.
Does it change anything?
Oh, that
you
was
guys,
bright.
yeah,
I
that
should've
one's bright.
looked
So
into
that
that.
actually makes it show up on you guys, but so we get a little bit of it.
The
All right, I'll
ominous
keep it the
red
green.
color.
The
So that
ominous-
does. Okay,
Dun,
so we're in the
dun,
swamp.
dun.
We'll go with green.
Look, that's gonna be when we get to combat.
Yeah, that's the combat.
Red.
Yes, I'm so lit. That or purple. We'll see what happens. Depends on
then
who you're
we-
fighting.
But purple makes me feel calm because that's my favorite color.
Let's see.
So that's not gonna work.
I like that this one's just yellow.
Yeah, I don't know what that one's all about. All right, we'll keep it.
That one says boo.
Keep it green. All right. So with that, what happened last time?
Yeah, I
last
think I
time.
I don't even
Oh,
remember.
and for those who are joining us as we get started
Oh.
here, the group did petition me about leveling up, and I decided, you know what, I probably should have had them level up
Let's go.
after the
Campfire.
the fire stories because there was significant world lore dropping and discovery as part of that process. That too, sure, yes. And so with that, they did end up leveling up, and that was we were like we're 8 sessions in or something close to that at this point, so it seems right. So you are all
feel like
level
it's been that
4
long.
now, right? What? Who? What?
I said it doesn't feel like it's been 8 sessions.
I know. That's how much fun we're having. It's just a
Really,
regular part of our
sessions are also
lives.
a-
Internet, you're welcome for that armpit shot there. For anyone watching.
For the girlies.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. All right, there we go.
He's married by now.
And I've got, as a,
Clarify.
last Thursday, this was a gift that the table had given me, so I'm happy about that. It's here. I'm excited. I bragged
You
it. I
don't
bragged
get
on it
credit for it.
to.
I'm kidding.
I bragged on it to my class and showed them since we're in prototyping and play testing. So I'm like, I showed them my cheesy version, like the clothespin version over there, and then I showed them this, and they're like, oh. Anyways,
I've done my job.
with that, let's jump in. So last time you all, so we had Fire Stories a session or 2 ago, where you all grew in your understanding of Baba Yaga and how Gabi Wabi escaped from her. Though that story was only the first half, so you actually don't know. But there was meaningful things. Afterwards, Claire's character Nikik found a deep personal connection with a new
Char.
friend. And then last time you all were trying to you got your long rest. You were trying to figure out some planning. Nikik had you guys were gonna try and like beat Nikik up.
Try, we did.
Did.
Yeah, and then she's like, wait, no, and then went unconscious.
Didn't go away.
Her
though.
carapace cracked and oozing. You guys tried to heal her. Luckily, she didn't have to make any death saves. Meanwhile, and then you had some random bickering and that sort of thing happened along the way.
I wandered.
Valid.
Too far.
And Dakota's character Bella Rose traveled into the Goblin Mud Hut community, trying to look for the other book that
Damn,
Gobby
I
Wobby
ended
had
up not where I wanted to
mentioned.
be.
Found a variety of rooms, the last one being a nursery, and getting to hear a Baba Yaga nursery rhyme of how to get away if you're a clever child and run and that sort of thing. So it'll be fun to go clip me singing that I made up on the fly. So that was cool. Some later date.
Who wants to try my most cursed dice I have?
Most
I knew you
Oh,
would. That's
no.
why I pointed it at you.
Roll
I
it
knew
like
you're up for
Fred
the challenge
Durst.
always.
What?
Roll it like Fred Durst. It's an old reference. Actually, he just passed away, didn't he?
Aw.
7.
Oh, here we go.
Lucky 7. All right, and so with that, you all, I think it was about midday. Bella Rose had come back. You were starting to plan for the night. There were some tensions between what to do about Char. Oh, and that was one meaningful thing. When you were out, you had strange visions and dreams.
The path.
She had
Different paths. Different paths.
She had existential crisis.
Races, basically.
Yeah.
Told no one.
So,
Not even Char.
My
where
target
do
to
you
know.
want to start for the day?
Aren't we being yelled at right now?
By whom?
Oh, Char
left
came
By
up.
Charles.
Star asked me who did this to me because I'm still.
Oh, that's right. So we hadn't started that part. That is where we left off with, thank you for the
Oh, yeah.
reminder.
We
I
also
didn't-
left off with the conclusion that we could have come 2 hours earlier, which was that my character was the best idea to go looking for the book of the distracted.
Yeah.
I can shapeshift, and I have the better
I wish
investigative
you
skills.
told us that before.
He beat up Nakik.
Literally everything, including the who has the lowest constitution to look the thickliest, pointed to I should have done it from the get-go. But no, we decided to beat up.
Yeah.
So,
Look, we lived and we learned.
I barely.
You're alive.
so,
I healed you.
with that, how are we responding to who did this to you from Char? It concerns
That's
you.
you.
I'm gonna like touch you.
Thank
Just-
you.
there you go. For guidance.
Grab his shoulder.
Poor guidance.
Do this.
So what's happening?
I just like pat her on the shoulder.
Gave me guidance
And
for whatever's gonna
to
come out
guide
my
her?
mouth.
Yeah,
Okay.
to guide her.
Okay.
Just because, hopefully.
You did a failed dex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's the
felt-
plan.
As
So,
you are known for failing backflip.
that's
multiple
not
times.
true.
That
Valid.
is true, though.
Definitely valid.
Every time you've tried to do a backflip, you have failed.
Failed. No, she's done a couple backflips where
Yeah.
they've worked.
I can remember.
Yeah.
Well,
I can remember.
You've
3
also
fails.
done them in my campaign where you've never failed.
Yes, sir. All right. Well,
One
Yeah.
campaign that she always wins, and one she always loses.
in response to Char showing up and taking a great interest in my fatal war injuries,
Yes.
Fatal. You're not gonna die.
What happened?
Oh dear, here we go.
oh, I'm fine. I'm a tough one. I'm a tough girl.
She just wanted to see how much she could take.
What?
I'm not saying that in character. That's a joke.
Okay.
She just wanted to
Let the
know the
man
limits.
speak.
Yeah.
I don't know what thing to respond to. I was like trying to think back. When was the last thing something was spoken in character?
Bug.
What? Did you? I just saw it. It's only been a couple hours.
This is what she does to train.
were you sparring? Did you go out into the swamp and get attacked by a gator? Why are you?
Let's go with you wrestled the kid.
You're an incredibly tough, resilient person, though, and I
Is it
appreciate
that bad? That looks like I fought a gator.
You look because you have how many hit points? Out of how
You
many?
healed her.
Right now I have 18,
Oh.
After being healed, how many? What was your total?
31.
Okay. Well, it just, you look like you've seen better days. You have multiple oozing wounds.
Oh, I thought I got them all, but I guess they're
You
still
got them
oozing.
all.
Well,
But you're okay.
oh, I'm okay. Oh
Is there
yeah.
anything I can do to help you?
Just you,
Medical attention.
just you being here is cool enough, you know.
That's the
That's most smooth. That's most smooth.
Make a persuasion check, because I
You
think
don't-
you're serious.
If you want to use it or not use it, you could wait.
I'd wait.
I'll see what the
It's Char. You should have advantage.
persuasion. Do I have advantage?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Char. You believe it even.
No,
Two
not-
net ones. Two net ones. Well, let's see what the second roll is first.
You might want to use the gun. Oh,
Okay.
all right.
She's fine.
Persuasion. 18
Okay.
without
Well,
guidance.
I'm glad I can be support. So I can't remember why I came over here.
Did you miss me that much?
No.
Yeah, you know what? I really did, and you know, and then I didn't know if you all wanted to. I don't know. I'm gonna go and I don't want to take up your time. I'm glad like being here and checking on you was like encouraging. Try not to get hurt unless like you want to. Like I don't want to keep you from like do it for good reasons, right? Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop.
I'll see you later, man.
You do you.
That was not
He's
Char
like
talking. That was
awkwardly
Greg.
walking away. What?
I said that was not Char talking. That was Greg.
That's not true. I was using my deep voice. Greg doesn't have a deep voice like that. It's not nearly as manly.
I always picture a surfer dude. 'cause
Yeah.
that sounds like a
So
surfer.
he's a deep thinking surfer bro style, but a little bit socially awkward. It happens. Did you just move him to the whole other side? He's not that far. Put him by the tree over there. How about
He
that? How
felt
about that?
incredibly awkward.
Yeah.
He had to move.
He sprinted away.
He's like, oh, all right. Hey Noel, will you get me a bottle of water?
Oh yes, this is the. The way we always said.
Something about having a cookie. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll be right back, Gregory.
Okay. Thank you.
I was gonna say.
It should be all the way over in the bottom shelf,
The bottle water.
bottom cupboard.
Guys, this is the perfect.
The
session.
shenanigans I get pulled into.
So.
Guys, this is the perfect session for me. That was like coughing. I'm pretending to be sick in character.
Oh yeah, perfect.
We get to beat you up
We
now.
call it the swamp cough.
Oh no.
Make your constitution
Oh
check.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You. Make
You have been
fun.
hanging out with a group of new people, and anytime you have, like, that is one of the reasons.
Seeing your character sick
people
in
get-
game.
All of you make constitution.
Oh, Greg.
Look who decided.
Oh.
You owe me now.
Of course.
We just talked about
You
this.
said Constitution check?
Friendship isn't transactional, Noella.
That's not a skill, so guns won't work.
Ah,
22.
15.
dirty 20.
4.
7.
Oh.
7's not good.
Suck.
Immediately fall.
It's not medium. Maybe I'm just like
Yeah, no,
I got like a cold or something.
So roll a d4.
Oh,
You're taking 4d damage.
Watch the exhaustion.
3.
Okay. It was going to be skin, stomach, chest, head. So 3
just the cold.
is you get like a respiratory. You're like feeling a little like heavy respiratory wise. It's you don't know if it's RSV, COVID, flu, but it's definitely like you're starting to get some chest congestion.
course.
Yeah.
great.
So,
healthy as can be.
so every now and then you'll have a deep like kind of moment
Oh
as
boy.
a fox.
What does
The fox
Say.
flew.
Yeah, since it would have been mange, no, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh.
I'm kidding. All right, so what are we doing?
So what do we need to do to entertain them while you go do your sneaky sneak thing?
We're doing another story thing.
Yeah, the
So it's just
campfire
kinda
thing.
And we should probably go to that and let the sneaky sneak away.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
heal
like
myself
you
a
said that
little
as the rogue.
Well, my sneaky sneak sucks.
Sneaky sneaks.
Oh, it's not good.
Can
We-
I use the time to heal myself a tad bit more?
Yeah,
What
how are
is
you-
your
how are you gonna
stealth
heal
No,
yourself?
I
modifier?
could just heal you.
You say yes?
Logan?
Remember, she
That one's
takes
empty.
credit for
The snacks are on the on the far side over
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
There's some
Fireball.
right here, and then
Wait,
the
Zara,
rest
what
of
is
the
your
snacks are in the
stealth?
cupboards.
nice
Yeah,
stuff.
these are like.
What's your
props.
stealth modifier?
Unless, never mind. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you have better stealth than I do.
Yeah.
You say yes? I
Aren't
can
you a
heal.
rogue?
Yes! Oh my god!
Second
So you can do a
win.
medicine check.
She's really good at stealing stuff.
I'm good
So
at
to
stealing
heal
things, I'm
with
not
the
good at
medicine
sneaking.
check, you
my
have to
sleight
get
of
a
hand is
nat
plus
20,
9.
unless you have a.
The stealth
Is the way I usually
the
play.
sleight
Do you
of
want
hand.
to just heal you?
Second win?
Second wind is different. Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
So you can do second wind.
Okay, I'll just.
Is that roll a d10?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do a second wind.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
And does that come back after short rests or long rests?
Sounds like long rest.
How come?
What is
Okay.
it?
It's probably long rest.
It's second wind as well. But go ahead, roll it. Yeah. I just want
We
to see
could
how.
do a short rest.
I know. We could just do a short
Might as
rest.
well. I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah, let's just do a short rest for
She starts rolling.
Oh, the first
You
roll.
could, yeah, you guys could take a short rest and
There.
roll
I'm so
some hit
tired
dice
from
and
watching
stuff.
The keep getting beat up.
Yes, from watching her get beat up.
Yeah. that's
Watching your
incredible.
hand.
It was
You were the
so
one who
good.
had
It was really-
glee in it.
I
Yeah,
did. I
I'm gonna
gained
use my
happiness
calculator.
from it. I gained something.
Yay.
You must finish a short or long
Short
rest
and
before.
rest. Okay.
Alright,
cool.
I did a short rest, I guess.
I'll
I
take a
used
short
0 hit
rest.
dice because I don't need healing.
I'll take a short rest.
Oh.
Why not?
Okay, so you guys are all taking an hour-long rest, and so as you do that, you're welcome to roll hit dice or spend hit dice to gain some hit points back if you want. But yeah, you guys, most of you just had a long rest and had no reason to be hurting.
Yeah.
At least not physically.
Valid.
Are you gonna spend some of your hit dice?
I healed myself. I put a bandage on my arm.
Whoa.
Even though she got hit in the head.
Yeah, the part I put the bandage on doesn't have any cuts or anything, but I'm better now.
Okay.
Video game logic.
Seems
Video
alright.
game logic. I'll take
It's like the
something
Far
out of
Cry,
my
you're
arm.
cracking your finger
Yeah.
at it.
Like a child, just that is good. Now.
Okay, so we should go to the fire stories. Assuming when they start. We should have asked Gobby Lobby when they started.
What kind of story should we do?
You guys going on here?
I don't know.
Aren't you like supposed to be like a war veteran?
You could tell
Yeah.
war stories.
I don't think that's gonna be appropriate for the children.
Do it.
Just there, look.
As
I've
opposed to
seen-
the one you saw with Bobby. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, have you seen how the Coven children act? Some of them are really mean.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
what
think
if
they can.
Shara's gonna be there? He knows I'm gonna murder people, and not like in cold blood. Nothing like they did anything to me. I just murdered
well, then he should know every aspect of you, and then you'll know if he really loves you.
She's got a point.
them, and I hate that you
Yeah.
say that.
He has to love every part of you if he's going to be good.
She's got a point.
I'd rather hear it from anyone else but her.
Okay,
Well, some
imagine. Remember what she just
Start using-
said, but
start
put
using
my
a
face on it.
this guy's self.
This guy's self is me.
I'll save this guy's self. Actually,
Can I have the goldfish, please?
No.
Thank.
Greg hungry.
No, Greg pulling out his snacks reminded me I was hungry.
Yeah, Greg hungry.
Very hungry.
All right, war story.
But I didn't. I just didn't. I really didn't want to do pizza today. Sorry. But, like I didn't want to eat pizza myself.
I was like, he's either going to bring pizza again, or maybe just one time he does not bring pizza.
I really didn't want to do pizza, and I had to do the observation, so I'm just like snacks. I like it. All right, what are we doing? Everybody's rested. It's now after lunch. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
We were
Oh, we
In the swamp.
we're
Every now
waiting.
and then in the distance, you hear the chomping of gator jaws somewhere.
Oh
No!
my god.
I can
Stop.
make friends
No
with the
fighting.
gators, and then
Oh.
we feed the goblins to gators.
Can I go find Bobby Wobby to ask her about
Bobby
the story?
Wobby.
Wobby.
Is that not her name?
Gobby Wop.
Gobby. Oh, Gobby Wobby.
The way I remember
You can-
is that it reminds
she's
me
been
of
called
Letty
Gobby
from
Wobby.
Ducktail.
But no, yeah.
That's the way I
Um,
remember.
Yeah, I'll go look for her.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know where to look for her though.
Quick, ask
where do
her
you-
psychological questions about her experiences. Ask her traumatizing questions.
Wow. You could.
I mean, yeah.
Do you want to try and go into like
Yeah.
the community shelter here?
Don't do it.
I'm gonna go. Can I walk up to like another goblin and just ask where she might be, so I don't have to go through the whole mess that she did?
Yeah, there's the one
The
that was,
shower room.
there's the one that was up high.
I
there's a
ran
couple
out of
kinda
that
right-
room so fast.
You can take the goblin that's like on that front corner and put it down on the ground in front of the door.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Door. Bro's still here.
He's a British accent.
He's waiting for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go over there.
Okay.
Just,
Kind of go inside.
Or are you just gonna stay outside the door?
I'll stay outside the door, unless he's going somewhere and just walk. I don't know.
Are you gonna talk to Char or the other person?
Other person. Char's had enough of me for one day.
All right.
Damn.
Char's there. He's like stacking up firewood and stuff like that. Like, yeah. And he'll be, and every now and then he'll leave and walk around the corner where you
I
guys
have
were
to.
Yeah.
playing with logs, and then he'll bring a. You'll hear some thump thump thumps. He'll bring them back, and so you're gonna talk to the
We
other
just use medicine
guy,
whenever
kind of
we
watching the
want
sheep.
to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah, I'm
he
so
looks
happy
like he'd
I
know where
invested
the
in all of
leader
these
is.
sneaking spells before.
So
I
I'll walk
decided
up
to
to him
do
and like,
this.
hey.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god.
I was just wondering. I was just wondering if you knew where your leader Gobby Wobby might be. I've got some fun stories that I wanted to ask about. You know, like for the next campfire, see if she would approve of them.
Well, sure, she might be inside. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think we'd love to hear some outside stories. There's only so many times that you can hear the same story of just the wickedness of the eater lady.
Yeah, I got about half of what you said, but you said she's inside.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh my
I
god.
appreciate that you're not as tall as your friends. It makes me not feel so small.
I know the feeling, man.
Even just other goblins sometimes. Char walks by, I feel like I'm minuscule compared to that. Have you seen his biceps? I'm jealous.
I've seen it, all right. How tall is this goblin? by the way?
Bragging
Like
about
normal
Greg.
size. They're usually like Char is a little bit taller and beefier. He's like maybe 4-ish.
He's like the 6'4"
4.5 feet.
of-
I can't remember exactly. He's a little bit smaller for goblins.
All right, he's a run.
Would you
He's-
want
yeah.
Bella Rose to go with you, or do you want to go by yourself?
She
I think it's time. I greet this. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I know what you were
Oh,
saying.
does
inside.
Bella Rose ask in character?
No, Bella Rose is asking out of character.
That's not how Bella Rose asks. That's Dakota asking. That's what that means.
That's what I've been. My character is an extension of me.
So
Yeah.
I can just put a message in her head whenever I want.
I mean, wait, can I? No, I can't.
So,
I could if I wanted to.
what does the inside look like? It's just another
It's mud.
mud. What?
So you walk in, and is this your first time in there?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so too. So you walk in, and you can see, like the outside, the outer borders are mud walls, and there are animal skins that have been kind of create little walls inside. The same way like some Japanese houses have paper walls, they're animal skin walls kind of hanging from the ceiling. Every now and then you might come across a place where there's like a column of mud and logs kind of built up. And so you can kind of see a corridor. Every now and then you'll have an open space. But what are you kind of looking for as you step in? It's dimly lit.
Is there any like animal skin that kind of sits out from the others that might suggest is the room of the leader, or do they all look the same?
Make a nature check.
You got it.
Just gonna,
You get advantage.
no, the guidance.
Have you not used it?
No.
Oh, this is the first time I'm
Oh,
using it.
well, I guess that's the only time. I didn't know you still had it.
That kind of helps. 7. No, it didn't help.
Well, it helps somewhat.
You're bugged. That's fur skins. That's softies.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is, and I don't know if like would you if all the pelts are there, would it be one of those like I don't really know them, or would you get distracted like feeling how soft and furry they are?
Well,
You'd probably get distracted, to
Distracted.
be honest.
yeah, my fox friend doesn't let me like do that, so I'm gonna take what I have.
All right.
Just goes with
I'm
and
gonna
goes.
feel- No,
So-
The fuck?
And the, roll a percentile die for me.
Okay.
Greg ideas.
That's great. Oh boy.
If it's
Wait.
below 30%, there is actually a fox fur.
Oh,
It was your brother or sister.
I don't know what that means. I think that's just 0.
If it's 2 zeros,
That's a. Well, let's see what this one is.
I was gonna say that'll depend upon what you got.
60.
Okay. Good. So, it's like someone who's used to sleeping on rocks and dirt. When you go to feel, like, all the fur feels good. It's all, like, super soft,
Uh-oh.
even if other people
This
might
is
be
gonna be bad
more
for me.
discerning.
You picture.
So, roll a
Oh, that's,
roll
right.
a d6 for me.
That's the big square one.
this could mean.
I don't know.
How much you want a skin Kuro?
Oh my god. Jesus. Wow.
I feel like I need to apologize.
Trust me, I don't think you want to do that to me.
Find out.
I wouldn't.
That was
Next
the,
I could insta kill you.
I'm trying to remember. All right. With a 3, you go through a set of flaps that look different, and you immediately step into just darkness.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh,
Here we go.
You're like, I forget, do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. So even with dark vision, like darkness isn't usually a problem. So you step in and it's just like you feel like you went blind all of a sudden
Oh,
Whoa.
just by stepping through the threshold.
It's like Batman and the Lazarus Pit.
I don't get that reference.
Oh, darkness. Oh,
I
that's
don't-
Nobody ever gets that reference.
Yeah. You have to have a specific fate.
I continue forward, but like I feel along the wall, so I don't.
So you're kind of feeling the fur edge?
Yeah, the outer of the room, so that I don't like.
Run into anything?
Yes.
Make a dexterity check.
17.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
It could literally fall
3.
asleep.
Okay.
Oof.
So
Yes.
you're being fairly nimble-footed. You're trying to travel along the room. You're not tripping
didn't know
on
what the word
anything.
meant.
You're doing it's like high knees, high knees, high knees. You know.
Yeah.
Means careful.
So, you're,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can't really.
Sure can.
You're not really noticing
okay.
anything in the
That
room
clicked.
that is tangible
fun.
as you kind of move around it.
Yes.
And you're starting to get disoriented about where you're at.
She's gonna get
If
lost
I
in
just
it.
follow the wall, then I
Yeah,
can
she's
find
lost
the
in it.
doorway again.
Okay, so you walk around to the point where it shifts from fur to mud.
Okay, you've
Uh-huh.
hit.
You found the wall. What are you gonna do now?
I'm just here for Gobby Wobby, man.
It keeps changing every time.
That's also Nikit's
For Bobby.
personality.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Bobby.
I'm just gonna
For
turn
Bobby-
around and follow the wall
Bobby.
back to the door. She's clearly not in here.
All right.
I hope she's not in here.
She's just watching.
That'd be weird.
Watch that be some sort of cult room.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Last time went so well. Oh, would you look at that? 10?
Average.
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 Roll a d4.
Oh.
And here comes the special.
Wait, wait,
bonus.
wait, wait.
The special effect.
Four. Sweet bean.
Four.
Detect magic is and what it can penetrate. It can go through most barriers, but it's blocked by a foot of stone and 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Because
I like how
DMs
specific
totally
that
think
is.
through those things all the time.
I'm sorry,
No,
you
yeah.
can't do that. There's an inch of lead there.
I mean, that makes sense. Lead is very block of stuff.
Mhm.
Lead is very blocked.
Like a Faraday cage, but for magic.
Yeah. Did I just hit someone?
Okay,
Oh, I hit
My
you
someone.
feet are down here. No, it's fine.
You're like, the door should be that way, and you kind of, you move and you stumble into some more curtains or some more furs. You're feeling around, and it seems like it's taking longer to get back than it took to
I
get
think
here.
we got lost.
Yeah, you got.
And then all of a sudden, you fall out of where there was a split in
Oh, I made it.
in furs. And you fall into a room you haven't seen before. You're not back in the hallway, but you step out of the darkness you were in, and you're like, you can see again.
An alternate universe.
How far away from
As you look around in this room, you can see
I don't think
the
there's
mud
any
wall
more.
on the
There's
left
too many walls that she went through.
Okay.
with
For
a
message
series
board?
of detailed paintings,
I was gonna do
small
that. I was gonna message
sculptures,
her.
We all
wood
have
carvings, and as you look around
I
this
think
room,
she's
it
too far
is
from-
a hodgepodge
ask.
collage
Okay.
of and
Creative.
you can see what looks to be like the far left is all very aged looking and worn, and you get fresher and fresher and fresher as you go along the wall, and then you realize that in the center there is a mat made of almost like a woven mat on the floor.
What?
My legs hurt.
Stretch it.
Then stretch out. There's room on the other
And
side.
each one of these mats on one end has a series of rings. Like for each thread of the mat weave, there are a few rings that all seem unique all on one side. But it's so it almost sits like a carpet in one
Okay.
sense.
Is this a ritualistic space?
And the mat's probably 10 foot by 15 feet.
What is she doing? Like, kind of
I'm on a side
accidentally.
What are the rest of you doing while this is happening?
Well, this is about to happen.
She's
Down the road?
accidentally
Is she-
scouting ahead. No,
Is she too far away for me to try and cast message to talk to her?
What, do you have to be able to see that creature?
No.
Not if you know them.
Not if you know them.
If you know them, then you can just like put it in their mind.
Also, it's 120 feet. I don't know how far away she is.
That's why I'm trying to figure
Well,
out.
I don't know how many walls she went through though.
True.
Yeah, it's
But it's mud. It's not like wood or anything.
Well, I think it'll still be like
I
what?
think it does
You
say
point your
mud.
finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target only
Just
hears the
spin in a
message and can
circle.
reply in a whisper.
that only I can hear.
You can cast the spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. So yeah, I think you're good. And it's within 120 feet.
Oh, so you can cast magic.
To where
So
you-
she's about to just hear a whisper just come out of
You're
nowhere.
about to hear me go. So I point at Nikik.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay, Nikik? It's just Bella Rose. Don't freak out. We're worried about you.
That's my thing.
Where are you?
My turn.
Okay, what's going on?
We need to know if you're okay and what you see around you because I have a feeling you got lost.
Oh, there's so much fur here. I don't know why the
Oh,
other guy doesn't let us touch his fur.
I know. I want to pet the fox.
I know you do.
I'm
Look at
gonna
your tail.
walk out.
I want to pet the
Walk out of
fox.
where? The wagon?
Yeah.
Only she can hear. Only the target.
Oh,
can
okay,
hear
okay.
the-
You can't hear them.
Never mind, never mind.
It's like she's whispering, and there's no like way of
I
knowing
like
what
to
she's
picture
saying.
though that you're just staring.
I'm
Yeah, you're
staring
just
at a wall.
staring at a wall pointing.
But
like the Stranger
do you
Things
need us to come get you, or are you okay?
Well, I haven't had any luck finding
The book.
The book?
leader. No, the leader.
Oh,
She can't even find the
so
leader.
do you want us to come in and help you find her? Would you rather us not?
You might want to come in pairs. Leave someone behind,
Oh, okay.
so that if you
I
come in,
imagine
then you
I-
don't get lost either.
I've been in there before. You remember that? You remember the traumatizing moment I had?
No,
Traumatized
Oh.
her again. Quick.
Oh, I ended up in a nursery in one of the last rooms, and I almost walked into someone on the shower. It was kind of terrifying.
okay.
So
too bad.
that was like just going through.
That wasn't the response I expected.
Okay, so Paris is not a bad idea. But are you sure you want me to come get or us to come get you?
Yeah, but I gotta warn you before you come in, you're gonna like find a room that's like pitch black, and you just keep going, and then you get lost, and then you come out into an alternate dimension, and then like.
Yeah, she's not even gonna explain the mud part at all. No.
But is there anything we should know about that's in this alternate dimension before I stop messaging you?
There's a lot of art in here.
Okay, if there's art piles, you might want to look through those.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find the gang now.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
find
miss
the claw.
you.
Miss you, love you.
Love you.
Call ended.
Or the internet. That's a lot more than message usually allows. But sure. Is it a cantrip? I can't remember.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it says duration
So-
1 round. So
That's
Yeah.
6 seconds of talking.
Yeah, just like really quickly.
Like, it's
I
supposed
was
to
like
be-
going a million miles
And-
an hour.
But yeah, it's also strangely not specific, unlike sending. That's
She just keeps
25
passing it.
words. And 25 words.
That's so specific for sending.
So, anyways, okay.
she just
So-
kept casting it.
So that
infinitely.
happened.
Yes, and I'm now going to turn to the two and go. Nikki got lost in the mud house.
That sounds right.
And she's
Lost in the woods. Sorry.
she said we should go in pairs, but she's stuck in a room that's like dark, and then you end up in another room that's got a bunch of paintings. So I told her to look through paintings just in case. So who wants to go with me? Because
That sounds like it might be Gobby Wobbly's house, because she's
I
the
wondered that.
She's the one that has magic here, and if creature that can see in the dark, like Nikki can't see through,
She couldn't
then
see
it's then
anything.
it's probably magical dark.
So we should probably do that. But like, who wants to go with
I
me?
can
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm still pulling my
You're
book
gonna
and
sit
start
there.
writing.
No. We have a task for you. Collect more apples.
No, I'm gonna just keep on my book and just.
What
Let's
is-
boogie.
Okay. Yeah.
Too bad. you
Cast
know.
message again.
Do
Boogie
you
real
join
quick.
in the boogieing? There's boogieing happening.
There's not music at all.
Nope, it's just boogie.
All right, pop music starts.
Dun, 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 dun,
pop
dun,
music.
dun, dun, dun,
What
dun,
is,
dun, dun,
I
dun,
came
dun.
in like a
There it is.
I was picturing the one dancing song from the Barbie movie.
Oh.
Away.
Dancing
I
on the-
was picturing-
Oh
What
my
is the
God.
fox doing?
I guess I'll just sit down in the wagon, just open my
So
book.
you watch the two of them just travel
Yeah.
off, and you open your book, which is which book again?
It's like my journal. I'll just start writing in it.
Okay.
Dear diary, they left me behind again.
They left me behind again. God damn it.
So is it like you're journaling? Is that kind of what the content is? I realized how, anyways. I can't- with the camera. So,
Yeah, it's just mostly the events happening.
okay. So you're
Like-
just kind of recording?
Yeah.
It's like the
Make
back of
an
Barbie's book.
investigation check because as you record this, you are kind of stating what happened and
Oh.
thinking through the record of things.
My good investigation.
And so that gives you a chance to kind of examine the order and stuff.
So we're going in the mud hut, right?
Well, all right. I don't need guidance for that. That's a natural one.
Oh, we should probably detect magic
So
to
that
see if
would
we can
be
like find the flap
5.
easier without having to like
I
go
was
through the
going to
rooms.
ask if you remembered where the dark hid.
There's a
No,
lot
I
of
should have asked
emoting
Nikki
going
that.
on, more about the experience,
I don't think she
how
knows
you
that.
felt more
I
than
think
like
she
the
knows.
actual facts. of
Message.
it. And you're like,
Lost in the sauce.
it's
Message.
like- and then it was like I
Hey,
was
wait,
swimming
sorry, I didn't mean
underwater
to
and choking forever. And it was
Hi,
like, you were just, or
do you
whatever,
remember which flap you went through?
Oh, there's so many heavenly furs.
I know I want to pet the fox now.
Oh my god, this is gonna be an issue.
Do not harass the fox.
I make no promises.
Someone's
Wink,
gonna
wink.
get an inflict wounds level 2. I'm just saying.
No.
You don't know this. You don't know this.
Yeah, I don't know
conversation's
this.
gonna happen, so.
I'm gonna be so honest with you right now. I was not looking at where I was going. I was just feeling where I was going.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Whoa. It is white now.
It's like, oh, you're messing with it.
Not on purpose.
No, I just surprised me.
Okay.
It is now very blue.
There's two blue.
And now we're in combat.
Actually, no, I was gonna put. We'll do purple because you're inside a place. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a little darker.
Do you want me to cast detect magic, or do you want to do it?
Yes.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
It is a little- Maybe save it.
Okay.
Maybe save it.
I'll save mine then.
Does it not like have anything? Does it just detect it, right?
For the duration, you can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this area, you can use your action to see faint aura of any visible creature,
Or
there's
object.
magic, or
Oh.
full magic.
So you could just find your way through, hopefully. Oh. Okay.
So-
Well, no, that's if there's a magic user.
Oh, if there's
Well,
a
that's not a magic user.
No, but I'm thinking if she went into Gobby Wobby's room, there's more than likely magic that's kind of moving her around.
Yeah, that will tell us.
The general
So yeah,
direction.
magical and
Within 30 feet of
Not
you.
really.
Okay. So,
We go into
so
the
you're
mud hut.
casting this as you guys walk in.
Just like kind of, we're trying to find a place to begin with. So trying to find the place, and I thought because there's like probably magical darkness, or it's probably her magical house, then
Okay.
that would be the best bet to find the right one without going through every single one again.
So, when you cast Detect Magic, you can sense through some of the furs you see an aura, kind of a colorful
I'm just turning this down.
light coming through some of the furs to what appears to be the third kind of flap on one side. And you get to
can't see it.
know, let's see, yeah, you can't see it, just sure. And you get to know what? You get to sense the presence and
I get to also know any visible creature or object in the area that there's
School
magic.
of
So if it's
magic.
a specific object, also school of magic.
so
I love being a bard
So if it's a
sometimes.
specific object as well.
objects in the area that
I wonder if
there's-
it's the furs.
So see a
magic
faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. So you can see a glowing light kind of emanating from the room, from that room, and you can see that there's a concentration at the center of what appears to be a 15 by 15 space. It is evocation magic that you see, which is, and yeah.
Yeah, we should probably go.
Yeah,
for
there
that.
you go.
I kind of relate some of this.
Okay.
Like there's like a thing in my center that it kind of comes from. So maybe if we manage to hit that with darkness in a doorway, but that also tells people that we were there. So maybe we should. Maybe we should.
being right here.
Maybe we should blindly go through just so we don't leave a trail behind us.
Okay, I guess I'll go again. Well, like, what is the nearest flap to us at this point?
And so
Without going through the horrors of last time.
if you're the one with darkness is the third one, so you could
the
choose to
third
go into the one that you've actually experienced before going into the darkness one. So, or do you want to keep going down the corridor past the nursery flap or whatever?
Past the nursery flap.
She actually went to the darkness one, so I assume we have to go in there.
Probably.
I
Actually.
assume.
Let's just go.
Yeah,
Through-
maybe it's
into the darkness?
into the darkness.
Into the darkness we go.
Okay, so you open that and step into magical darkness. It's kind of creates a glowing purple aura around you, but it's
Oh,
still
yes, perfect.
it still basically feels like you can't see anything. It's just purple instead
It's
of
just
black.
more.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I cast message again? I need Nikik's help.
Okay.
Nikik? Sorry.
Do you know what direction she is, though? You start casting a message at me.
It's like
No.
message. It's a cantrip.
That is true.
Nikki,
Just keep going.
Yeah.
The group chat.
Did
That's a
you
really
just feel
interesting
the
way to
wall
do
and then
that,
felt the fur when you got into this
Echolocation
room, or
style.
did you just keep feeling the wall and then magically ended up there, you think?
I hung out on the left side of the wall because left is always right. And eventually
Yeah.
I went from fur wall to mud wall, and then I turned around and went back toward the door. And then I woke up and it was an intervention.
Okay,
This one's
thank you.
special.
Thank you, Nikki.
Did you say bye, or am I still connected to you?
No, you're
Nope,
not. Bye
you're just
bye.
gone now.
Stop saying goodbye.
I said bye. So when we go in, we have to go to the left wall, go all the way down until we stop feeling fur, and then it's mud, and then we turn back around, and she apparently fell asleep and went to another dimension. She probably just got pushed in or something. So we should
Touch
probably
wall it is.
touch wall it is.
Touch wall.
Left wall.
Okay.
Touch left wall.
So make a dexterity check for
To
footing.
hold on to wall.
For footing first, because you are walking around in the
I don't think
darkness.
this light has a blue light in it. That's why.
Yeah, it's interesting.
These
It
green-
was an old. It was like
Dexterity?
old,
Yes.
so it was a hand-me-down basically. So dexterity first. What do we
Stare
get?
at me. I got 14.
7.
Okay.
Oh.
And then
Our
what do I
rogue is
have?
not as dexterous.
Perception check. Yeah, perception check.
Okay. Calm down
It
now.
was 7 and 15
Mother
for
trucker.
feet. Okay.
Should have gave you guidance before.
No, 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 no. 23.
7.
I should have freaking.
Okay.
18.
I'm
So you had a
frustrated
15,
with my
18,
dice.
you had a 7 and a 23.
Yep.
Okay. So you're kind of walking through fairly easily between with the no, it's a little easier for you because it's not black. It's not disorienting. Even though you can't see your own body, it's like there's a little sense of comfort in the color. And you're just kind of like, do, walk in. Okay, I get it. I'm supposed to follow the wall for things over. And you manage to do that fairly well. With a 7 on your dexterity, you have a moment where you lose contact. Like you're focused on talking with her in the darkness. And you lose track of
course I
like
did.
where the wall is for a moment. And so you end up taking a step or two forward, and you actually trip over something, like you thump into your knee. But you, with the high perception, you recognize that there is some sort of like 2 foot tall column of sorts with some sort of round globe floating on the top of it. So with a 23, like it's all
touch it?
darkness, but yeah. So you're touching it, so. So you can tell that the whatever the round thing on top is, it is kind of floating and
I wonder if that's what's
it-
producing the magic.
about an inch above whatever the 2 foot base is that you tripped on.
Rather than touching it, can I like
Constant
twist
constant
it
magic.
around?
Okay, you're gonna try and spin the
Yeah,
globy
you I
thing.
wonder if it spins, if it clicks off something. I'm going to like all the cheesy movies where it's like you move the thing and it like opens the door.
Roll a percentile die.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm
The
scared.
percentile dice comes in.
100.
Oh, wow.
100, like 0, or whatever.
Wow. That's the second
That
100
it
I see.
moved. It
Yeah.
moved.
But it was zeros all around.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Nice.
Okay.
You find something
With
along
a
the
100,
Decisions.
well, I'm trying to say how to describe it.
It's like a critical success for 100.
You,
So, like,
as you go to try and spin it, you feel it start to warm up just a little bit,
Uh-oh.
and then you hear a
giant
voice.
bombs.
Oh no. What voice do I hear?
Why is it so dark? Who's calling?
You just FaceTimed.
You're just face.
What is?
Oh shit.
Is the voice familiar to us?
Hang up, hang up.
I need the
So-
voice repeated.
Well,
Both of you make perception checks. You
Oh.
with disadvantage because you're a little bit of a distance away, and it's kind of
Perception?
perception.
Okay.
we just,
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. History.
Oh,
History. But it's
Okay.
it's
oh,
traveling.
you
a
got
little
it,
bit,
didn't
so.
you?
26.
Oh, wow. Okay.
15.
Wow.
Okay. Even with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. With a 15, this sounds like some sort of elderly woman, and there's.
Oh!
Oh, no.
I always start with the lower roll so that the reveal is cooler. But whatever. With a 26. I know. You're
Oh,
smart.
boy, this is going to be something else.
Like one elderly woman.
That doesn't mean it's not someone from your pet, but no, both of you guys rolled well enough.
My grandma.
You hear the voice of Gamiga.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Tell you that.
Being able
Oh,
to.
no.
Message.
Hang up.
Hang up, hang up.
Hang on.
Knock it over. Don't let her know.
Usually, I get to spot. It's unusual that I get called on these things. I'm usually looking in.
Can she see?
No, she said it was pitch black, darkness or something like that.
Can
Closer,
can
closer.
they see me? Can Gabby Goss see me?
Would you do anything to check?
Just staring at it. Yeah, you just do this. Like,
So the globe doesn't. You can't like lift it off
It
the
just, like,
pedestal.
I'm just kind of like,
It's floating an inch above, but it feels like locked in that space.
can we see like her head or is it
can I just like duck down and
You
see if
can't
things
it's still darkness.
change?
She's still in magical darkness.
I was gonna say, can I like duck down to where I could be technically out of frame if it could see me?
Like you want to lay on the ground?
Basically.
Okay.
Commando crawl.
You lay on the ground. It's muddy and wet.
I'm fine with it because I want to see.
mud?
It squishes a little bit. Squishy mud feeling.
No.
There is some like grass and like some thatch kind of thing that's down here, just to. But you're feeling it like squish
I'm-
into your fingers and.
I'm
on
fine
your
with
arms
that. I
and
just want to see if I go out of frame of the globe thingy, if like Gamey Goss says anything to me, because if it's like a FaceTime type of thing, he just plainly saw my face.
Yeah, I had to mention the way.
I was probably like, whoa.
Well, this has been fun. But if you're just gonna be silly, I'll find you later and eat your kidney.
Oh,
Jesus. Oh my god.
No, I'm sorry. I was.
say it out loud. She might not
It's
see
too-
it.
Do you have message?
I do have messages.
Okay. She's already started talking, but your message you hear in your mind.
Pretend to be.
All right, where are my
pretend to be
dice?
Bobby.
My turn. Mm. Wait, what are you doing right now?
I'm so glad I'm just reading a book right now, not dealing with any of that.
Make a deception check.
No, I can't do nothing. You can't say you can't do nothing.
Maybe pretend to be Bobby and see if there was something there.
I don't remember Bobby's voice. Out of character, I don't remember Bobby's voice.
So, does your character remember Wabi's
Trying to
voice?
go, what is Bobby's voice?
To be honest, probably
Teenage
not.
goblin.
My
History
memory
check, go.
sucks. Both in and out of character.
Well, you could roll history, but
Well, then-
deception
then-
first. That's what's happening. So, and then against her perception.
16.
Um,
I failed miserably, didn't I?
no, she rolled a 9,
Oh.
but she's got a
thank
+8
God.
on perception, so that's
Oh.
17.
Yeah, she got some
Um,
blind stats, let's just say.
She's always putting
Oh, is it time? I hear you, child.
Oh, she thinks you're a child. Oh god.
You all have been very productive. Only a day or two gone. Are you ready for me to come and
She knows it's us.
have my treat?
No, say no.
No.
Why
No.
is it so dark there?
I could have stopped for a second. I don't know why it's dark in here. It's just dark.
Ask her why she
What are
has
the
a grudge
birds?
to this place. Like,
Oh,
she has a
I
hard
was
time.
making bird noises just for funsies.
She's on.
I understand that. Actually, make a deception check.
She's also crazy. She just starts making bird noises.
Isn't that one? Yeah, there it is.
Damn it, Greg dies.
Okay.
6.
Oh,
Greg dice.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's the dice
Yeah,
I
it's your
got from
fault.
Greg. They're my Greg dice.
Oh, it's the green one. Okay, yeah. You know what? Okay, I was confused. I forgot about that one.
I literally wear it around my neck. How could you
The
not
music starts
remember
playing.
that?
Because
Your
it's not
phone's
around
just-
your neck. and I
No.
can't see it from here. All right, so
I have you to blame for this natural one.
no, I'm kidding. I was gonna be silly, but I'm gonna put it back on purple.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
No.
I'm gonna put it back on purple. I was just gonna mess with you.
Don't.
Okay.
They're red, dude.
Yeah. So, it's good to practice, dear. I'm quite good at animal mimicry too myself.
There's a
So,
1%
of
chance
course,
that's
I'm
an
sure that it's
Just a second.
that's exactly why you were doing that. So, when can I come have my treats?
In message still. Ask about Wabi. Ask why this thing is here. Ask if she has connection with Wabi's blackmail material.
We heard a story while we've been here about someone named Gabi Wabi.
The legend.
The legend. Would you happen to have any connection to that?
So are you in her house or are you in the village?
Yeah, we're in her house.
We may or may not be in her house. Wink, wink.
What is
Can't see me, but I'm
You just say wink, wink.
Do you? Is that or is okay? What are you trying to communicate exactly? Just
I'm
I know how
trying to ask if Gamigot has any sort of like. Oh, but that would make me roll a history check. Connection to Gabi Wabi.
like currently.
Like
Okay.
currently, like
And so
current
what-
connection.
So what's the wink? Okay.
The wink wink's just to be sarcastic and
And so
fun.
what did you say? You said we're in. Did you ask her a question?
I was asking her like what her connection might be to Gabi Wabi.
That's the apprentice I had. I told you all that. I was going to send you to take care of her. You said you wanted to go treat me to a snack.
It's the snake. We could have just gotten rid of the apprentice.
The apprentice.
Can we go back on our deal and say
You
the
bunch of
apprentice? We could do
racist.
the apprentice.
You're gonna have to repeat that.
I was gonna say we could maybe ask if we could do the apprentice. That would be honestly easier.
So were you?
Technically, we could do 2 for 1 if the apprentice is gone, and also the children are way easier.
Yeah, you could say that. That's That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe like to strike a deal.
We already struck a bargain. You
Yes,
give me
nothing.
children, I give you the tuning fork.
Yes, but we have an extra special thing we would like to add.
All right.
What if we got rid of your apprentice for you?
Well, that was one of the options.
Yes, but why don't I'm saying why if
2 for the price of 1.
2 for the price of 1? We get our fork and you get your apprentice killed and
Also,
dinner.
maybe add another something. We're not doing that for free.
And maybe
Add something
some
To our war crimes.
or some magical weapons
Or other magic things.
or other magic things that might help us in the near future.
Get something else from it. Look, if I have to
But-
commit a war crime.
Are
at
you?
least,
Did
like,
you? Are you
we-
talking like? I'm like, there's a lot of talking. Like, are you? Okay,
No,
so this
she's
is into
messaged-
her mind.
Yes.
And you're. And so what
And
do
I'm
you
having
actually?
say what I'm
So magic weapons.
Magic weapons or some maybe other magical items to help us in our future. We would leave that part semi up to you.
semi. You
I
can't give
could
us something
certainly
shit.
I could do a variety of things if you all wanted to have some magical abilities.
I say
And
it's a
I whisper back. Ladies? Question mark.
When it comes time, we should probably ask for more clarity, so it's not like a curse or something. As long as it's not a curse, you should say.
As long as it's not a curse, I would hope for our duties you wouldn't curse us.
I don't know how loyal she is to her deal.
Well, there's a lot of ways one can gain magical abilities.
Yeah, like drinking a weird potion.
You're
But-
drinking what?
A weird potion.
The love potion.
What?
Yeah, you still have the love potion.
What do you say to that?
If you do, we've already struck one bargain. I'm happy
Yes.
to reward you for doing even more. And we can come to terms. I'm sure we'll find an equitable arrangement, depending on the quality of your work.
She's gonna give us an
Oh, whatever does that mean, wise one?
Is there sap in your voice?
Just a little bit.
Nat 20 on an insight check. Well, I could just eat you.
Also, you're not that
I
picky.
apologize.
You're not that picky. It's
Persuasion
only-
check.
I want to apologize.
I want to
for my behavior.
apologize. 7.
I'm sorry.
7.
Oh my
No.
god.
Well, maybe that will be the result after all, right? So time will tell. You
If that's the case, then we might as well betray her. I'm not saying this out loud.
where are you exactly right now? Just
Uh,
let's see if we can. You know what? Let's see if you're an honest one.
I am in a pitch black part of the Mud Hut house in the village.
And let's see if you know your geography.
Oh no.
Don't put her on that.
Yes.
Oh god, here we
How
go.
would you describe the location of the village?
Dark.
This is a test of your character and whether I can trust a bargain with you.
Can I continue trying to go along the wall?
Yeah.
I
So
need you to
make
get,
a
I'm just
I
like,
need you to
yeah.
get closer.
make a perception check.
Oh.
Someone needs to collect me, guys.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like
gonna-
on my back doing like an angel on the.
in the mud.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay.
14.
Okay. Let's see where her starts out.
21.
Oh.
You've been hearing a strange elderly woman's voice,
Oh.
and you've been hearing Bella Rose conversate. They're only her voice is only like 12 feet away,
Alternate universe.
and you manage to. It takes just a couple seconds to kind of burst out and see
you pop
Nikki
next to
lying
me?
there on the floor in the room with the various art and the rug and things like that.
Why?
And you
I
can
mean,
still
I'm
hear
still
the
going.
conversation. It's like right
I can
there.
still continue
You can
talking.
still get.
They're the distance between Tegan and Autumn right now. That's how far away you all are.
Oh.
And so every kind of freak out loud moment you have
They hear.
is traveling through this space.
So can I see Nikki now?
You can see Nikki now.
Oh,
Oh,
She just pops out of existence.
Wait. Well.
Meanwhile,
what
back in
happened
the
to- What happened
darkness.
to the message?
still talking to you. Mr.
Okay.
Brown.
what are
What-
y'all doing?
Like,
am
I
I
want
here?
a two-way communication now.
It's
on message. She's on
it's
call with
very
me now.
dark, and I'm like, what do I say?
What did she say last?
She asked where we're out in the village.
Third door down.
It's the third door down in the mud hut.
Tell her about the furs.
Oh, and there are furs that line the walls.
What?
I don't care about the
That's-
furs. I asked you about geography.
I'm not good at geography.
Why don't you try and
She
think
has
about
to
it?
Make a survival
I
check.
think
Oh
Gabby
shit.
Did she say village, not the area you're in?
I also don't pay attention sometimes.
Oh.
We actually
13.
came to the
Okay.
agreement. We're going to get
So-
more now.
All right.
I still feel morally bad.
You have a
about bringing up the
moderate
children.
sense about where the location is. Would you try and describe it to the
I'm trying
best
to
of
help
your
both
ability?
them at the same time.
I need descriptions.
Okay. Like third door down.
No,
from the
no, no,
entrance
no,
of
no,
the
no,
building
no,
after the
no.
wagon.
No, but where in this swamp?
I have not a fucking clue.
Northeast.
Northeast in the forest.
Look.
How do you remember that?
I guessed. I'm gonna
You
be honest.
messaged me that.
You know what? I think it
two-way
was northeast
communication
too, by
going
the way.
on.
Northeast. That's so
Yeah,
weird.
northeast and from where you last left us.
Look, two of us aren't good at directions.
Well, yes, but how far and what are some landmarks around there?
Troll.
There was a troll. It was a teenage and a mama troll that we had to go past to get to where the village is. So it was.
And that
Was it two? I think I probably am wrong, but it was 2 days between where you left us, the troll, and then like maybe a day between the troll and the village.
I thought it was like a 2-day thing altogether.
Was it all? I don't.
I don't remember.
Because we took like
My memories tend to fade
we
together
took
very
a
fast.
Huge nap in the night when everyone else.
Well, no,
was
you guys
fine.
kept walking while I was taking a nap.
This side
Exactly.
conversation.
So
I guess
was
that
one
works.
long rest, and then we stopped again, so it was like 2. And then on the third day, we arrived at the village.
Well-
I can feel the fur.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to deal with that later.
But that's what I said to her.
What's the fox doing right
Yeah,
now?
what is this guy doing? Just
What is the fox doing?
know-
I need a break.
You know, I guess I'll put down my book and I'll just start pointing in random directions using message a bunch of times.
So you end up with one of us.
And then I guess I'll reach up to Dakota and say, "Hey, how's it going?"
You are the third voice. No, it's 3 of you. You are the third voice, my dear fox. I am in the middle of 3 other conversations.
Oh.
It's going okay. We may have also run into Gamiga through a magical orb in the room that Nikki had ended up in. So it's going great. If you would like to come in and join us, that would be spectacular.
So how am I supposed to get to
Wait.
where you're at?
Go into the mud hut.
Wait, is that
Third door on the left.
Is Kuro on the line now?
Yes, Carl is on the line. I've got all 3 of you on my line.
Maybe he should stay outside to give us a cover so
Oh,
that
yes.
so that like not everyone goes.
I stopped this conversation. Maybe actually stay outside, please. That would be nice.
Oh, all right, okay.
Your ass back.
um, Azara said to sit your ass back down.
All right. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll just go open my book and back. I'll end it and open my book back up.
Objective sits back in the corner.
I saw that roll. It's scary.
I know the rolls.
It's because I'm right here next to it.
And I don't hide my rolls very often, anyways. So
We just don't know what they're.
I
have
just
to
rolled
make-
5 rolls for perception of the other people in this area.
This mind conversation that's happening.
No, the other one with Baba Yaga or
Oh.
Gamiga.
Wonder how
Oh.
Char's doing.
Oh my God! Get over
You
you,
can-
and your bug.
Oh wait.
Did you message that? Did you message that or say it out loud?
I accidentally messaged it because I don't know how to turn it off.
Okay. You can't turn it off, but just stop talking. I love that you love Char, but I'm trying to focus.
I wish you had messaged.
I love you. Stop talking.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah.
Messaging him.
Yeah, you're.
You
Would you like to start messaging Char?
Do I have that power?
No, you don't have.
He's
You
got to be
like-
within 120 feet, and you've got to be able to point in his general direction.
She doesn't have message.
I don't
Oh, I thought she.
No, it's the 3 of us.
You know, just
that
give
have
it to her for a
message.
little bit.
Do you want me to
Hey,
message
baby
your
girl.
boyfriend?
You want to borrow my cantrip real quick?
Do you want me to message your boyfriend for you?
No, I don't want you talking to my man.
I'm just gonna randomly start messaging in different directions.
You better not
Okay.
be talking crap about me.
I don't know if that's.
And what are you saying?
Oh, did I find him?
I don't know. What are you trying to say each
Actually,
time?
maybe I shouldn't.
Char? I just imagine you doing that. Char? Not Char.
Are you gonna stop?
I'm gonna randomly haunt some people.
Yeah, you're just gonna
With-
someone random named Char is about to hear this message.
One of the trolls is gonna. All right, well, I'm gonna see her trying to message, and I'm going to pick up the nearest art object.
Wait, no. You were meant to go through
No,
the
no.
stack of
You're in the
art.
middle of a conversation with Baba Yaga. You can't interrupt what she's doing.
Fine.
It's a pretty hefty object.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Wait, still see what you're doing.
no, wait,
I'm not gone.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Yeah, you're not there.
No.
You're not there.
No. Detect magic.
Clara?
That might
Yes?
be the book.
Bad.
Nikki is holding an
No.
artifact of heft.
No.
Yes, I am.
We are trying to be stealthy. Get your jealousy issues in check.
Stop talking
As
about
all
me.
3 of you are shouting loudly.
I pointed at her for message.
Oh, was it message?
It's all been messaged this
So
entire
this was all
time.
message. There was
Yeah.
none of that was out
I
loud.
could see her picking something up. I just
It was a
pointed
loud
at her.
whisper.
It was no. It's all messaged.
Really whispering.
My antenna are like flat, like like an angry cat.
Huh? This is a weird book.
Are you
That would
messaging
be-
anybody?
No, I'm just.
You're just sitting there.
I just
Right.
How about you try investigating? You've done nothing else.
Make an investigation.
Yes.
And with the help action because it's helping you.
Azara.
Azara.
Come on.
Well, I was gonna say Aurora, and I'm like, that's not
Not
it.
it. Try again.
8.
Oh,
It,
sweet beans.
it
book
smells
smells like
earthy.
You just picked up dirt.
It smells earthy.
Great.
I don't think you did anything with that.
I'm gonna pick up a sculpture
Put down everything.
and I'm gonna lick it.
Make
One-
another investigation check with advantage.
One of these are gonna curse you, I swear.
Just see you licking. Well, you see that because I'm so focused on Gamiga.
12.
That's so.
Incredulous face.
That's like 3 rolls in a row, and the best you got is a 12.
3.
Okay.
I imagine after this, just staring at her like,
Actually, is that investigation or perception? What investigation?
Investigation.
Yeah. Okay. With a 12, you lick. What was it? The rock,
The
like
sculpture,
the
yeah.
sculpture. You lick it, and there is a faint taste of eggs that you think might have been in the paint.
Okay. Yum.
that might be. Oh, no. Next time, don't lick.
Oh, and I can't
Make
see.
a Constitution save. Just
my
it
God.
may not be an idiot, but I
You
just
get
want to
lead
see.
poisoning.
Yeah,
While you're
lead
here.
You
poisoning.
take 1 damage.
8.
I like how she said 8. It's like
More
Patch
to
Adams, and they're
learn.
like, things. Okay. Did you keep writing in your journal?
I guess
or-
I'm gonna continue because she said stay put.
Okay,
Dear
make a.
diary, they told me to sit by
Yeah, dear diary, they told me to sit my ass back down and watch again.
Make an insight or investigation check from all this journaling you're doing.
Okay, hold on.
Insight or
But
investigation.
you're not even like looking around at what's going on. You just write it.
No. Oh,
Doesn't
no.
matter.
I'm gonna keep looking down at this and that until I figure it out.
I'm just putting you back in the. He's out in the swamp, so he gets the green.
Scene changed.
I like that. I like that.
As a side note, what are you gonna do if some random person
25
starts talking to your
for either or.
boyfriend? You just
Okay.
learn to throw things
And
at them.
what
That's
would you
not
be
how you
writing
solve
about right
problems.
now,
That's how you
roughly?
get arrested.
And was it?
We
arrested. Yeah,
contacting
you will get
again. Forgot whatever the
Like,
baby.
you
So,
Oh,
so you're
Jim got
trying
it.
to. So
You
you're
were there.
recording what they told you just
Yeah.
now.
You
Yeah.
were there,
Okay.
I've only ever
Um,
been
You're writing that down. And are you doing insight or investigation?
That means again.
One means you're looking at the active details, and the other means you're getting a felt sense interpretation.
I guess
You were a
insight.
good dancer.
Okay, so felt sense interpretation. Um,
You're always careful, huh?
so as you think about what it
Why?
might
I'm just
mean
saying
that
we
you
drag
can
you
suddenly
along to places.
contact
That's not your fault. That's what we're doing.
Gamiga from this location
I blame you,
uh,
actually. You're
with a
the reason
20,
why we're
what was
here.
it, 25?
You're the reason
Okay.
I'm born.
I hope not.
If you unlock lore, you gotta share.
Your
I said out of character. If you unlock lore, you gotta share.
You gotta
insight.
share the wardrobe.
There is something, obviously there is some sort of connection here, that like some sort of direct call. Did you tell him it was in darkness? You guys knew that
Yes.
part? So it makes you go, there's gotta be a reason Gabi Wabi would keep it around. And you get one of two, like your insight says, maybe it's that she's actually secretly still working with Gamiga, or maybe it's there's something
You need to
connected to
connect to
her
Wi-Fi.
power that has to keep that connection alive. So with the 25, you get both of those options just because you don't have enough information to draw
Okay.
more than
Okay.
something more. So you get the best, the depth of insight in either direction as you're sitting there journaling like, this just happened and I think that's so weird. Maybe Greg's making me free, right? No.
Flashbacks to like.
Meanwhile,
month ago.
Gamiga's conversation. Oh, what was your con save?
Oh, my constitution save?
It was 8.
It was 8.
That's right.
Poisoning.
Good to know. All right.
I don't even remember where I left it from my
So,
conversation. Oops.
So you were giving me geographic. I know that it was northeast. I
intelligent. I
told
think I'll
you
miss
that.
it.
Yeah.
You said it was 2 days, but it's only been 2 days. So how? So did you just get there and?
We just got here like a day ago. My timing is really bad. I apologize.
Okay. Well, are there any other landmarks near you? You could that.
I feel like she might
You-
message again. I feel like she might be trying to get our location so that she knows where to come, because she might not know where this place is exactly. I mean, we just tried to follow
Uh-oh.
the nearest.
Better keep
like,
it safe.
Hey, you.
fire.
Talk to me.
Just look at me, what do you want now?
What are you
I don't even know how do I respond.
How many hit points do you have?
That's such a bad question.
38,
Yeah.
Okay.
long distance?
but I'm at 37 right now.
Okay, you know what? I must just start casting message a bunch of time until I hit her.
Yeah.
So you hit Azara?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
And I'm
This is
gonna
not
say
good.
to you,
You're gonna
you
throw
know,
me
all
into
the
combat,
stuff,
aren't you?
how you're contacting Baby Gaga, whatever the fuck her name is.
Get it
Gammy-
together.
You gotta go.
Which one? Gamiga.
Gamiga.
I think
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the character.
So, hold on.
There's Gabi Wabi, Gammy Ga, Baba Yaga, and Ozzy the Hottie.
No, no, but the one that tells stories, the story one.
Gabi Wabi.
Gabi. Oh my god, how am I gonna remember these names, dude?
You got me. I remember them.
Okay, the first one again.
Gabi Wabi.
So you got Gabi Wabi, and then you got
Here we go.
Gammy Ga.
Gamiga.
Gammy
Jesus,
Ga's
I'm
the
not
one.
good. This is why I don't
Gammy
remember this.
Ga is the one I'm having a conversation with. Gabi Wabi is the one that runs the
Okay.
village.
She's
and
the goblin.
She's a teenage girl.
Okay.
Put in charge of everything.
I'm saying, I think the reason why there's still contact with Gamiga is because Gobby Wobby or whatever your name is, I think still maybe in contact or may still hold some power that she wants from her.
That sounds.
I messaged
about right.
Nikki.
Yeah.
She seems very
Nikki,
selective in how she
Yeah.
told her story.
I,
Like, she's not
I,
saying the
no,
whole
it's okay.
thing.
I scare
Yeah.
you
I
every
think
time.
that she had to do things as
if
an
you-
apprentice, and the way that
just
she
think
just
this
got
through
out
with me.
conveniently,
Uh-huh.
I
I can
seems
think
a bit
that's my strong
convenient.
suit.
I believe in you.
Mhm.
I
So I
think
think she may have maybe struck a
Gamiga
deal or
is
something
in
like that.
contact
Probably.
with Gobby Wobby, and they have a
Uh-huh.
deal
And
together.
also,
Azara
we-
probably
we
would
know
think
that
this too.
This is the
But-
apprentice she was talking
But
about
they,
in one of her deals.
this is the apprentice that
Oh, yeah.
So
maybe they're working together to kill us.
She
Well,
didn't call it really. She
why would
called
they
her
wait
former
so long?
apprentice, and she kind of was.
And I stopped
acting
having
like
my
we could get rid of her.
Oh,
Also, we
come
may
on.
have made an extra
Hung up
deal
on
with
me.
her
Oh,
to get rid
that's
of,
great.
To get rid of Gobby Wobby as well.
let's just make our lives harder, why don't we?
Strangely, I
Yeah,
can't
I
seem
don't think we
to
were
see
thinking about getting
you
rid of her anyway.
for a variety of reasons.
Oh.
Now,
I
Okay.
think we might need to get her a picture.
I would like
right.
to know if
well, if she
would
wants-
you try
If she
going
wants her as a
outside and
picture, then
just
maybe it's
light
not
a
as
tree on
much
fire.
that
Let
it's
it be
a
really
or maybe that she
smoky.
knows
And
too
if you would just go
I think she
do
holds
that,
power.
make a
Maybe we should ask
actually,
her
hold on.
questions and try to be smart.
All right,
don't even
you
wanna
deal
look
with this
anymore. I'm
information
just
on
mad.
what-
What's your
end it now.
AC?
14?
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to
Um,
writing.
Sitting in the darkness, kind of
No,
having
not
you're
really.
kind of down low, right?
Yeah.
Sitting in the darkness, but you're having this conversation. You're kind of down low. You just feel
Are
the
you
weight
still
of someone
falling?
like falling on you and
Fudge nugget.
like covering your mouth.
It's Gobby Wobby.
She's covering your mouth. She's got you grappled because
Oh.
even
Oh,
with
no.
disadvantage.
Can we hear anything happening in the other
So
room?
you all would hear a slight muffled sound, and
Message to you. What's happening? Are you okay?
Help!
so
I can't even speak. I can't
Yeah,
even
you're like
speak.
that has to be a
muffled.
whisper. So
message,
pause for a
message.
second, because so you're trying to message. She has to be able to whisper back,
I
and she
can't
can't.
whisper.
But you
I thought it was a mental whisper.
No.
you still have to be able to like
Oh,
whisper,
never
but
I
you
always
so
hear muffled
happening
I
at
do just hear.
the same time, Tegan sends the message, and in your ear you can hear Tegan's brain message happen, but you can't respond. And in your ear go, "What have you done? Stay quiet. Stay quiet. You'll ruin everything."
Oh God. Oh no.
No. I
And so
refuse to
you're
go down.
currently
I refuse to
being
go down.
grappled.
She's not responding.
I forget. How do you get out of grapple?
I wouldn't respond
You,
to it.
so first we will have to make.
I'll
I
shove
think
you
we're
into
gonna
the
go into
darkness and
initiative
fight her.
here. So everybody roll initiative.
Oh shit!
What about me? All the way up.
Oh,
okay.
What do you mean? You licked something and maybe
Guys-
you
You
guys-
don't know it because you don't know what's happening.
Guys,
and
we're
all
just
that.
not gonna abide the fact that I'm also rolling initiative and I'm not even near you guys. So we got a
Are
problem.
you serious?
16.
I have a 23.
Oh, 18.
Okay,
is the
one
max
at a
I can
time.
get.
Start here.
16.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
6.
That's
I get my
trash.
natural 20 on freaking initiative.
Let me just make sure it's right. Yeah, that's right.
Of course, initiative. When I'm over there, not gonna do anything.
Whoa. Why?
What's your fox's name? I'm spacing.
Kuro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kuro.
It's been a while since I've heard your name out loud. Your
I know.
character's name
It's
out
either
loud.
white boy,
The fox.
the fox, or
does the fox
furball.
Nikik was 7 or
16.
16.
I was 6.
That's what
Sad
it was. That's what it
depression.
was. I
Nikki,
see what
not everyone is as
I-
weird as you.
Can I do anything?
Well, see,
Where I'm
you're
at.
not too far distance
You just
away.
start sprinting
You're only like
over.
60 feet away,
The
distance
vibes
wise.
are off, so you sprint.
Yeah, the vibes are off. Huh? Something.
See,
I think
now,
I feel
if
like
her
I'm
arm
in
was here,
combat.
I could just chomp down on it.
Why is this guy just
You're
It's
really
like
annoying.
suddenly boss music and like what?
No, Greg!
Where is it? Where's my
we
red?
have
We are gonna go. We're
There.
No! I'm
I guess
scared.
I'm
I'm gonna
over.
die.
make it. Well, you were also in the middle of insight, so you're like, there's some sort of connection, and you like have this moment where
I just-
it was a 25, so you can say that that's what you respond to, and you
Okay.
can decide what you do from there. But that's the trigger. Like, wait, she said what? and you kind of set the book down, and you'll do something in a moment. But you are going to be the first person. If I could finish writing down the initial order, Gamiga, and then that other lady.
She has an AC of 20.
No,
Trust me. I bet
no.
she has an AC of 20.
I heard Baby Ga. A Baby
Gamiga.
Ga. No,
Gamiga
there was
and
something after
Kapuaku.
that.
Hey,
And
we're finishing the first quest.
I'm fucking screwed.
all right, that should work. So with that, let's see how that looks. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay.
My
so-
A, my sad A.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Okay, you can hide him, bro.
That's what I did. That's not right. Yes, I did without meaning to.
Okay,
I'm still mad that I got a natural 20 on my initiative.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Actually, so all of that, there's a bit of chaos happening, and you're starting to hear, like, you realize this, and then you're starting to hear these other noises, like a kerfuffle of sorts happening from inside the hut.
If I could
And
message,
so,
I'd be messaging you.
you've got, maybe 60 feet to travel.
Oh, then
But you're going to be going, but from where you're at outside the hut in the little wagon.
You have wandered into the
Or
building
wherever
and walked
you're at.
so I'll just use
right
dash. That gives me 70
and
feet.
ruined
Okay,
the plan.
and so you don't know exactly where they're at
don't get a
in the
different-
hut.
Yeah.
Or in the
take
mud
the
shelter.
time
This is not a hut.
to
Let's
yell
not
at
confuse it with other things.
Final moment.
So this is a large mud compound.
I told him though,
Yeah.
because
Before I do this, I do put my
That's
foot
true.
into my back, and then I start running.
No one should
And
this is a diary.
dashing. So you go running. You get 30 feet. So you get right inside the door. So you can we'll do that part on top here, just for
so
the
I'm
sake
like-
of you.
I'll just.
Should we say that this is the room?
Yeah, is this
now?
the room now? Can we just
We
say
can
that?
say it is and like have it.
Or
there.
is somewhere else?
Sure. The half on that side of the table is one room, and there's a split down the middle where you and Nikki are.
Okay,
so-
we'll say that me and
Here,
you
hold
went
on.
there.
I'll come.
I don't think the camera
Actually-
can see that.
We might need to move it.
No, move it sideways.
you're like just
There we
outside the
go.
door. You're just
I
outside
am
the
not
door.
inside. Whoever put inside.
I didn't
am
put you inside.
outside.
I was putting you outside the door. Oh my god, I'm sweating. Not helpful, Greg.
I'm thinking more so in the center of the room.
I am at this
So-
point. Oh, come
That's not what I
on.
want.
It is
Wait, I have an idea.
So, but this is a smaller room.
You could just put that right in the middle.
I do need a.
Oh no.
Pedestal?
Well, because the thing's on a pedestal.
You could try this. Or one of these parts.
I like it.
This
Okay.
part.
I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go with this.
Oh, okay. Bottle cap.
Reusing things.
And
Do you want a tiny dice to go there?
I want a big dice because I think it'll float cool.
I think it'll be cooler.
I just see Greg like right next to me and I'm like, every
That's how it was
time.
when I worked at McDonald's. I was all over the place. There. That's the best I got. The only thing to remember is this room is actually a little bit bigger.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah.
I blame you.
Alright.
Alrighty.
No, for just in general.
Yeah, that's basically the noise I'm making the entire time.
Okay, so Kuro goes running in, and the guard who was outside is not there. He stepped in. And so you, when you run into that hut door, or mud compound door, you actually, he's blocking it, and he's starting to draw a small scimitar, or a scimitar.
I think that covers
Sorry,
well.
Kuro.
I'm
So
sorry, I think it has to be
Kuro.
guns blazing.
Kuro.
You get your movement, and then you're forced to do something if you want to get past him. He's not facing you, though.
Stick that. Go get him.
I can't. I don't have an action. I use dash.
No, because you didn't get to dash. You made
Oh.
it 30 feet.
Wait,
So
I made
dash, you have to actually be able to travel the full distance. You have to decide what you're going to do because this guy's standing in front of you now.
Oh.
It's time to attack.
Get him.
Well, can I?
Do you count him, actually, let me ask this. Do you count him as an ally or an enemy?
I don't know yet.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
then he
this is an
can't. Then you
inside
can't
joke.
move through his space. If you
Okay.
counted him as an ally, you'd be able to move through his space.
We'll see. I don't know.
I feel
It's getting
like
bad.
if he's
So.
going with like
Action or bonus
Gobby
action.
Wobby or whoever's tackling her, then I'm gonna say she's not an ally right now.
You
Yeah,
don't
me
know.
either.
So, and for the record,
I know,
nobody
he doesn't
knows.
know, I'm just
Nobody knows she's being tackled. You've sent her a message and you've heard a bit of like, oh, that was weird, like a muffled thump. But
she didn't respond, so
And
that's
she didn't
like
respond.
a bit of like, oh,
Yeah.
something's not right.
Should I?
But I don't know.
Oh.
and you
Cool.
can hear Gammy God's voice kind of talking still from the other room.
Should I do it?
Go for it.
So just
Do it.
because players know we're in initiative doesn't mean your characters
Your
have any
characters.
clue that suddenly the stakes are different.
This is what I love about bonus actions. I have plans
So
now.
action, bonus action.
As York.
I mean, I have a bonus action, but
No, like I'm like
can I?
this.
I guess say.
She pushed you to the ground.
Can I? Be
I was
let
already
through
on the ground.
or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that?
true. You're
Can I-
already in the mud.
What's it sound like when a fox says that?
What does the
Just-
fuck?
So,
Can I please be let through?
Huh? Well, persuasion check with advantage.
Just looking
Sir, can you
around like
please let me in?
Hi, sir. Will
You know, it'd be
please
funny
move
if I
out of the
messed
way?
this up
Oh, God, no.
with my
please.
persuasion.
I'd
Well,
laugh.
actually, this was that guy actually.
Cast guidance on yourself.
That's an action.
Mm.
Okay, that's not bad.
Well, I don't know what happened. Wobby just went.
All right.
Wobby went running.
So I got a 10, but my persuasion's very nice. I have an 18.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Go ahead, but be safe. I don't know what's happening there.
Okay, good. He wasn't
Okay,
in it.
cool.
We all
I'll
were
come
like,
with you.
kill him.
Oh, I guess we have an ally.
But-
Yay!
So he's gonna follow you when it's his turn, which is gonna be at the end.
Yay!
So then you do that. You could then use the
Have a
dash
backup plan.
action because talking
Blame
persuasion
Bobby
check
Bobby.
is talking is a free action.
Am I using
Yeah.
the rest of it?
So
or-
yeah, you can go the rest of the 30 feet if you are.
Wait, so have I used my action or not used the action?
So you haven't yet, but if you want to, you can dash now. As you look and see three kind of opening, like flaps to this animal skin wall that you have, and then the corridor that continues on.
Okay, I guess I'll just use dash because I can't do anything else.
Okay.
And then I'll go the third door, or
Okay.
third flap.
So you're dashing into the third door. Okay. You dash into the third door and immediately get put into darkness, but you can make yourself appear. Oh, Gobby Wobby's not in there, is she?
No.
No, we don't have a character for her.
Because I'm being strangled.
And
Strangled.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like is being strangled.
since I know this character is going to be a pain in the ass, I have a bonus action. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ah, thank you.
So I need. Do you have a model of a weapon?
You mean for like spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon.
the
Because I'm
way he
casting that
called
too.
it.
We're gonna use this for Gobby Wobby for now. So you can just set that basically on top of Bella Rosa's model.
Or like behind.
Am I inside this as well now?
Yes, you're like on their side. You're
Oh, I'm on
over
this
here.
side.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're screwed still.
Yeah, I'm dying, basically. We're gonna start.
Let's just use a hell puck for spiritual weapon.
All right.
So you can put that where.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll initiative, or it's going to be part of my
Our
turn?
fox is Wait, is this Bellarose?
Yes.
No, the fox right there. Am I on that side or this?
No, Bellarose has been prone. Gobby Wobby is.
Wow.
And then you're over in this corner.
Oh.
Okay, so I am on that side.
Hey, you
with
know, I could
the
just.
weapon, with my spiritual.
Ooh,
Do you want me
that
to
would be
roll
weird,
initiative
though.
for the spiritual weapon, or do you want it to just be part of my turn?
A spiritual weapon usually happens as a bonus action and after
You
your
don't have
turn.
an action?
Well, no, I don't. I use dash.
Okay.
But
Because he
Well,
died.
well, no. Do you want me to roll initiative for the spiritual
Oh my
weapon?
Hold on. So how did you do spiritual weapon? As a bonus action?
It's a bonus action. I just
That's
cast
fine.
it.
Okay, so then it would go after your turn if I remember correctly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It makes life easier.
It just goes right after your turn. Yeah.
Can my spiritual weapon see maybe?
Your spiritual weapon you can't see because it's in darkness, but you sense it.
He knows things.
That's the
But so you kind of come running in.
the little pug.
Oh, well, that's in here.
So you were dashing in and you dash into darkness.
Uh-huh.
Make a dexterity check.
Stumble, stumble.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fall face plant.
I'd laugh if you did.
Right
And
on
then
you.
is
You
spirit.
can't hear it, but you just hear someone fall.
I just hear sounding.
Oof. Yikes. That's a 12.
That's not bad.
Okay.
It's above average.
Does spiritual weapon have verbal components?
That's weren't
you
you
go to
just
cast it.
using
Good
this?
question.
The V,
Hold on.
MF, MS,
I think
and
it
V.
might have verbal. It does have
Verbal.
verbal.
So you rush into the darkness, kind of trying to keep your feet steady and as
crusty.
you're running into it, and you cast spiritual
Like
weapon.
look at if you look at like this one.
As you do,
Crusty. Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
19
Oh,
plus
God.
Oh,
some things.
I'm scared.
So
The spell just goes away.
But it looks like you might have to call me back. It sounds like you're in some sort of trouble. Why would I? Somebody's cast spiritual weapon.
she recognized the verbal component of the spell because she's cool
really
like
trying
that.
to gaslight Bella Rose.
This is gaslighting me at this point.
Get me signing off.
And you hear this.
The FaceTime in.
I can't do anything.
Okay.
I basically can't.
Actually, she wouldn't sign off yet because it's not her initiative. Sorry. Talking is the free action. You don't hear the yet. But that does, if that's your turn, we go, so spiritual weapon. And you can't see anything. So
Yeah,
you
so-
don't know what's happening. You're just like in this darkness.
I'll
and you
just
can
leave
hear
it there.
shuffling.
I'll just let
Okay,
it stay
spiritual
put.
weapon. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just let
And-
it stay put.
And then that brings us to Azara.
Do I know anything else now that I've heard some spiritual weapon stuff happen?
Do you hear me
Make
just screaming for
a
this
make an
spiritual
Arcana
weapon?
check to see if you recognize the spell.
Yeah, it's not in English. It's like in Latin or whatever.
Probably
But if you
I don't speak that, but yeah, we'll go with it.
Latin.
It's Latin.
Latin.
Go Latin.
Almost made a really bad joke.
Aladdin,
Go Latin.
Go Latin. Go.
which is very different from going Latin. Whatever that.
I choose you.
T2.
Okay, so yeah, with a 22, you can recognize the specific words he used, the verbal components, as a spiritual weapon spell being cast.
Okay.
And you would probably recognize his voice.
Yeah.
Fox
Probably
is,
just feel like, okay, I think it's time to fight. For bringing out the weapon.
Do you tell her? I hope. She's just looking.
The mask solid.
I just
So-
kind of look at her and I'm just like, I'm not doing message anymore because that's a cantrip and an action. I just point out the door and I just say,
What?
you know,
Put your hands up. Let's fight.
outside. I'm whispering.
Why are you talking like a caveman?
Oh my god. This is their relationship in every campaign.
All right, lead the way, genius.
I'm saying there's a fight outside, so get ready.
With who?
You know
I
what?
don't know. It's dark, isn't it?
I wonder. I really
not
wonder if
here.
light can, like.
That's a good question.
Oh.
Light work.
I wonder if light works. I don't know though because it's magical.
Damn it, I
darkness.
picked up on Noella. See, I sign when I answer now because I spent way too much time with Noella in
so
sign
are
language.
you,
Okay.
it's not
I
your
don't-
So if I look at
Yeah.
you,
I don't think
this,
it sounds
this
like
means
the
yes,
dark
but
and
this means no.
Probably not.
It just it says if it gets covered by something dark, then it goes away. So I'm gonna say no.
How are we gonna do this fight? It's just darkness.
I'm gonna arm
with,
Quick,
with
let me shoot
disadvantage?
blindly into the dark.
Oh, that's true.
All attacks in darkness, if you can't see.
So we're all just blinded.
Well, not
Yeah.
even with dark vision.
Basically. Not in,
No,
no,
it's
because
magical
it's magical
darkness.
darkness. So everybody in the darkness to make attack rolls has disadvantage
Lovely.
because it's like they're blinded.
The room me and Azara in is lighted, isn't it?
Yes, so you two, if you try and do something into the darkness,
Okay.
unless their
That
area of
sounds like a
effect, like
bad
fireball.
Bring the fight to us.
I mean,
Oh
you can
yeah,
always cast
fireball. Oh yeah.
Let's just
That's
piss
fantastic
everyone
idea.
off.
Two ideas. One is ice knife, which will hit her, and also probably your spirit weapon, and also you. If I'm shooting, if I'm shooting blindly.
I don't
Or-
think spiritual weapon has any health, by the way. It just lasts 10 turns.
Oh, I thought it did.
If
That's
you're gonna
Baldur's Gate.
hit
So what do we
me,
do
at least
here?
make sure the cleric can heal
Baldur's
me.
Gate.
With brute force, I take out my.
Oh,
short
here we
sword.
go. Here we
Oh,
go.
now who's ready to fight?
And I'm just kind of trying to get your guys' attention.
Okay.
So, what are you doing there?
All
Like
right.
a little gnat on my.
What's a Zara doing?
Well, Mage Hand seems fucking useless. If I read everything it can do, it's like nothing.
I think Mage Hand is there just like a bodyguard for one hit. I think that's all Mage Hand is.
Attack. It's not allowed to attack.
What if
It's also
you?
not allowed to grab things.
What if you created a distraction?
That's not going to do anything. She heard me say spiritual weapon.
If you could make a distraction, I could get out.
Exactly. That's. I mean, what? Yeah.
All right, so what you're saying is
Are you
ray
all-
of thickness.
Are you all ready to take one for the team?
Oh no.
I am.
Okay.
Kill me now.
Oh god.
Okay, around that globe, which is like the center of the room, kind of where I heard voices or I heard some noise,
Oh no.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife in that general direction.
I'm willing to take the hit points to get out of here.
Well, you're laying
This is the main
prone.
idea I
Read
have.
the language of Ice Knife for us.
Ice Knife, make a ranged spell attack. It does hit or miss, the knife explodes.
Does it
doesn't
say-
I have to
Does it have to target a creature you can see or no?
make a ranged spell attack.
That's-
That's all it
Okay,
says.
that's all it
That's
says.
all it says.
Okay.
So it's
So
a
you
hit
make a
anyway.
ranged spell attack with disadvantage,
I assume.
and you said, what are you using to aim?
The
Kind
voices.
of the voice.
Like Baba Yaga's
where I
last
remember
comments?
that, yeah, so like kind of
Okay.
around that area, maybe slightly off a bit, because I know she's around that. I'm
Okay.
gonna aim there. It's kind of like take one for the team. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What's that? Hit her.
Roll with disadvantage. Make your ranged spell attack. So it's a d20 plus your spell attack bonus.
Oh, there. it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nicer than the other one I was gonna use. Okay.
+5 or spell. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I have a +5 on my spell attack.
I have +4. Why am I I'm the cleric?
The bard.
13.
Okay.
I have a good spell attack.
You didn't beat my armor class though.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Hit or miss. You know?
Yeah, it's gonna
It will
explode.
explode.
Fair enough.
Your armor class is what?
14.
I'm gonna hit something.
And okay, hold on.
So it's an AoE attack, pretty much.
Yeah. it's
No,
a small
I
area.
think
Small AoE.
It's 5 feet.
Oh, it's small AoE.
Yeah, small AoE. But
on
still like it.
a hit. Okay, so you created an intimidation.
Yeah, you hit her. I just
Stabs her.
you stabbed her.
Dead on.
I'll just die.
Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The
Yeah.
target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must succeed on. So make a dex save throw with disadvantage because you're grappled.
Am I far enough away or am I also?
Are you within 5 feet?
12.
Am I making a dex save?
Oh, isn't it against my spell?
Are you within 5 feet of them? I don't think you are.
Okay, cool.
Is it against my spell? DC?
Yes.
It's 13.
Okay.
1 fucking
Uh,
point. 1 fucking point.
It's
I'll take damage though. It's my own fault.
It's 2d6 for the explosion.
Ice knife. Yep, 2d6.
So the ice knife doesn't hit anybody, it jams into the floor
But
or
it's
the
gonna
pedestal actually, and then explodes, doing 2d6 damage
Oh, that's a 6.
to both you
Oh.
and whoever's on top of you.
It's 8.
For
8 cold shards
eight
in your
damage.
back.
Okay.
I can continue shooting blindly if you'd like that.
No. No.
Oh god.
I just watched you throw an ice knife into oblivion. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
Thank
same.
God my
And then you-
dexterity
And
is
then you
okay.
hear the sound of like a small and as ice
It's a
shrapnel goes.
grenade. Like,
Ice
dang.
shards.
Yeah, it's
You
like
knew
a
they
frag
were
grenade
there,
made of
right?
ice.
I know.
Yeah.
I took one for the team.
it's fine.
Okay.
Your pack fell.
So
No,
that's your
sorry.
action
Yes, that is my action. And
Any
then I'm gonna
bonus
back up
actions?
Slightly from the door.
and move. Okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
That brings us to Nikik.
Heck yeah, you already know what I'm gonna do.
You already
Oh,
know
no.
what.
Double
here we
sworded.
go.
I take out
into
my
the
short
darkness.
sword and my scimitar.
Are you gonna step into the darkness?
She's
I
about to
mean,
just
You're gonna
Should
kill. You
run.
guys are gonna kill
You're
me.
gonna judge me for shooting blindly when you're about to sprint blindly into the darkness.
This is gonna be a
Well,
great battle.
Right. Also, nowhere in sight because
So-
I'm gonna be splashing around.
So you
I
run
could
into the
stab
darkness.
Yes, I sprint into the darkness.
Okay, and you're aiming at what?
Great
Like, what are you
question.
trying to hit?
You could try and aim where you heard the explosion.
Can I see is the orb thing making any light?
No, it is magical darkness. You
Okay.
can't see. You step into the room and it's
All right.
black.
Oh, whoa.
But you're already in motion.
I am in motion. And,
So-
I can't-
Aim
you
for the
can't-
voice.
Oh,
Make
yeah,
a-
no.
Make a dexterity check for me, just for footing.
I message. Aim for me.
17.
Okay.
Message.
You in your mind, actually, that doesn't work because you can't whisper. We said so. You
You
can't
can mumble
message.
under her head.
So what are you gonna use to try and? So 17's fine. You keep your footing. What are you gonna try to use to swing at?
You heard the general explosion, maybe?
I heard a general explosion.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna.
So you can hear as ice shrapnel thumps into at least one, maybe two creatures.
Oh no.
Do they make any sound?
Imagine if I only hit her.
Yeah, like grunts maybe.
Okay, yeah.
They're both on the floor somewhere, like just right in front of you.
I'm gonna trip over y'all.
Okay.
So no, your dex was good. But are you just kind of swinging
Yeah.
in that
just like
direction?
X.
Roll a d4.
Just blindly.
We'll see if that
Yeah.
hits.
And are you because short swords and scimitars are both light weapons, you can do a second offhand attack with them, the same way you would if you were wielding two daggers or something. So what'd you get on the first d4?
3.
Okay, roll another d4 if you're gonna do two attacks.
Just for the head and the chest.
1.
Okay, so so roll your first attack. So that's gonna be a normal attack.
Yes.
The stats are basically the same for both these weapons.
14.
A 14 is gonna hit. Roll your damage.
Oh no. Oh no.
Please let it be Gammy go.
I don't think it is.
Well, Gobby
Nick
Wobby.
Heek wouldn't know.
Nikik would know. Nikik is just stabbing blindly.
Nikik would be wrecked with gills.
Okay.
Damage.
You take 7 damage.
Oh yeah, I knew that was
All right.
happening.
Your next attack.
You just stabbed her.
So your next attack. Yeah, you can't hear it. Your next attack is.
Have the one first.
Oh shit.
I hope I hit her at least.
Your next attack. You don't add your proficiency bonus, so you only add your athletics or dex as a modifier to your d20. So roll a d20.
Strong cleric.
I think I get that at like level 8, by the way.
Yes, or dex.
I don't think I get that on a low level.
Oh no.
What is 7
In
plus
Baldur's
6?
Gate, I think I get that level
13.
6.
Okay. 13 does not hit.
Maybe it's for the best.
So you swing and you hear muffled sounds of pain.
Oh no. Didn't sound good.
I think you stabbed the wrong person.
What are you doing? What are you all doing?
Oh, I recognize that voice. I only know one.
Are you trying to destroy this whole village? You hear from the ground.
Isn't that what you want? What? Hello?
This is a so make an insight check.
Confused.
Perception or insight.
Whatever has the higher bonus.
I cast Fireball in a random
Fireball.
No! Try to kill me!
No, I think I'd be okay.
22.
Okay. You can tell the difference between Gobby Wobby and Gammy Gaw's voice. You heard, so when you're there, partially from the storytelling process, you got used to her cadence, and she's got a little more of a lisp rather than an old lady sound. She has this she still has some vocal fry, but a little more of a lisp. And so you recognize that voice coming from down on the ground as Gobby Wobby.
She's got to go.
Is that what you say to Gobby Wobby?
This all started because you were trying to find her.
I know, but hey, I found her.
Plan. This wasn't our plan.
Hey,
at
Gabby,
all.
I was meaning to ask you about the fire. The fire storytelling.
Do you say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, I was looking for you.
I was looking for you this whole time. Where were you, man? I just wanted to talk to you about the fireplace camping. You know, any of the stories and whatever. I had some fun stories. I used to be a war
That's
veteran.
now, child.
Oh,
She
Wow,
says
really?
child even though she's a teenager.
I'll have you know, I am 20 years old. It is middle aged for me.
You can feel her groaning.
And I'm like,
as she's holding you.
I need a reaction action. 'cause I'd
So
love to
that
punch.
is Nikit's turn, unless you have a bonus, or that was your bonus action to do the second attack. So I think that's it. Gamika,
Well, it sounds like you all are having a wonderful time. I'll see you soon.
Oh no. I'm thinking to myself,
Thanks
what
for
did I do?
preparing the way, friends.
No.
Shut up.
What's his name? Char.
Oh no,
no.
not Char.
so Gamika, so then you hear
You run
kind
out to
of
get Char.
a
like,
power
like,
down
no.
sound as it seems like whatever was activated is
She's such a
deactivated.
snitch. She
Um,
can't shut up.
Sorry. Sometimes Tegan is surprisingly violent in the way she says
And I
things.
love her for it
Um,
so much.
It just takes a moment when I'm not expecting it.
very
Gabi
good
Wabi
violence.
is like,
What have you all done? What deal have you made?
You'll have you made.
Because I'm strangled.
Also, you're strangling our
Don't you
friend.
realize what this means?
Yes.
We've been hiding from her for over a decade.
I could tell.
Why are you able to FaceTime
Yeah,
her?
yeah, why are you?
Yeah.
Why are you able to
Why
FaceTime
are
her,
you
you
able
liar?
to FaceTime?
I have something to talk to her in your house.
Is basically what I said, yeah.
it's her turn. Okay, I was like, is it someone else's turn? No, it's Gabi Wabi's turn.
Because that's how I protect us. This thing allows us to travel around without her realizing our location.
Well, you might want to do that again because she doesn't know where we are currently.
What did you tell her?
That was
Lie. No.
Lie.
not weed. There was no weed.
I'd like
It was more of a switch.
to speak for the.
Instead of a
I
we.
can speak for all of us.
No, you cannot.
Game-
She
game-
does not speak for anyone but herself.
I'm kind of the leader.
I was listening.
I'm the leader of nothing.
Yeah, but you're being. It doesn't matter because you can't.
I can't say anything.
You're also, I think, you're stopping one of our friends from speaking at all.
Would you mind, like, letting me know where you are? Because I've got my swords. and I don't
Also,
want to
can we
accidentally
turn
stab
off the darkness or go into the light room so
If
we
I
can
turn-
have a normal conversation?
You're
That
over
is-
in the light room, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
That is not the person to be threatening. She can't do anything. She's bleeding out. If you are threatening
See, actually,
someone,
none of that you know. Remember, like your
I mean,
character.
I threw an ice knife in her direction. I'm gonna
Yeah, but you
assume,
don't-
Okay, make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna assume she's bleeding.
You're like, she's
Nice.
dying. She's a little squishy one.
I hope you're good. I mean, good.
Like
I
that's
hope
what
you have good
she's
persuasion.
saying.
Persuasion?
Yeah,
I have much
persuasion.
better lying. If
Oh.
only I were lying.
Definitely something to admit. I'm not really good at convincing people, but man, am I deceptive.
15.
Sorry.
I'll come out in a moment, but we have to, I can't take the darkness down. If I do that, she'll see and know where we're at. She'll be able to scry on us.
I'm getting the light.
Why don't we just all leave?
Yeah,
the-
I know. Why don't we
Okay,
just
no,
leave
no.
the darkness? The light.
Just here.
Get off our person.
See, she agrees.
And also,
So,
you know,
make an insight check to see if you register that she's actually being grappled.
can I also
You
make?
can too.
Yeah. Because I need to know.
Can you stop?
And her sound
All right.
versus the darkness counteract each
Fuck
other.
you, I guess. I got a 2.
Well, on the opposite end, I got nat 20 plus 5 is 25.
Okay, at least
Okay.
got-
So yeah, you get the sense, you don't know exactly, but you get the sense like I think she's being like she's being held.
Getting suffocated.
And you are
in
like,
mud.
what is even going on? And why is everyone shouting? And why there's so many
By
voices.
default, it's just
Where-
cast spiritual weapon.
Okay, so
Can I finally do something?
If you don't want the other people to hear about this and get panicked, then get in the other light room in here. How
okay, let's see
about
if she
that?
would choose an action.
Now,
Hold
let's go outside.
No.
No.
I need
No.
to go outside. I need to
You
I
go-
like, do something.
Go get your boyfriend.
Actually, yeah, you should start running out.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nikki,
Where
you're-
is it?
Dismissy step
Nikki,
requires
you're cute.
sight.
Just try to feel
Thank you,
on the
Mom.
wall.
Thank you, Mom. My
Thanks,
excuse
Mom.
for dinner.
You have to be able to see.
Can I leave the dinner table, please?
As you can see.
I finished all my insects.
After the stabbing.
Yeah, you stabbed me, Nikki.
I'm about to heal you, that's for sure.
There's a chance that we only injured Dakota.
I think that is. I think she has an AC of 20.
None of you know. None of you know.
No, I don't think
No,
she
I will
at all.
vocally be yelling
character,
at you
none
after.
of you know.
I think I smell blood.
Okay.
There's blood in the air.
I wonder who.
22 out of
Blood's
38
in
hit
the
points.
air every time you try to be friends
Oh, I'm not
with
wasting
Baba
time
Yaga.
on that.
That was terrible. I was on a
My
track.
healing does so much healing, you don't understand. I guess I could.
Only you were doing anything about it.
Make a. I want Bella Rose to make a wisdom saving throw.
With disadvantage?
Um,
Question mark? Question mark?
You're prone and
with
blinded.
advantage, actually,
Thank
because your
God.
friends are in combat. Technically, it's complicated.
17.
Okay.
Yay.
What was your first roll?
12.
Luck is finally on their side again.
All right. So
After getting pinned down and stabbed.
No.
So you feel so Gobby Wobby whispers in your ear.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Where'd it go?
I want a retaliatory action.
You want to hurt her.
I don't think
Bite
that's
her.
a great idea.
I don't care.
Trying to hurt you all. Just relax.
We hurt.
I
we were
don't
the ones that.
And I'm trying to tell her,
You
I
can
don't
feel
trust
this-
you.
You can feel this magical energy try and like seep into your mind, but it doesn't work. Oh, for all that's
Was she trying to do complex?
I think calm person, yeah.
for all.
Which is a charm. That wouldn't work on me anyway.
That wouldn't work.
That wouldn't work
I
on me.
have something against being charmed
Oh, you do?
anyway.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hope you all get swamp lung. And she rolls off of you and rolls out. And Gobby Wobby will hobble into the light, into the room where Azara is, so you can move Gobby Wobby's mini over.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
Nikika's no longer in the room.
Oh yeah, she's in the darkness. And so let's see if she stumbles into Nikika as she tries to exit. No, she's fine. She's fine. Okay. She knows her way around a little bit better, even in magical darkness. Okay, so that's her turn. It is now Bella Rose's. You're no longer being grappled.
My turn is gone now. I'm gonna.
It's still your turn.
Yeah, but I was gonna bite her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It was my it was gonna be my retaliatory action was just to chomp on her. I'm still on the floor. I'm gonna try and get up and like walk towards the light with but clutching my side because Nakeek slashed me.
You don't know that?
And the
Yeah, no.
The ice knife.
and you've got some places of frost like on your face and on your arm.
Yeah, you just have shards in your part of your face. You're just
I'm gonna stumble out.
This was entirely Nikki's fault.
You
No.
hear stomping, stumbling sounds.
Oh
Can I
no,
follow
no,
that
no.
with my
Here's
turn?
what I'm gonna
In a
do.
moment. In a moment.
Yeah.
Here's
my
what
turn.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on Azara.
What did I do?
Okay, so you come out of the darkness
you.
and you cast Vicious Mockery. What does that look like as you
didn't stab you with a sword.
I can't
So-
do more than one. Shit.
make make an insight check in to see if you even know what she's doing. While what does it look like, Dakota, as you go to do this?
Oh, not 20.
It's like
Okay.
I'm like
That's 25.
lovely. I'm lipping out and I'm like you freaking threw things at me.
Why
I
did
don't know
you-
which one of you
Why did
threw
you
things at me.
Why did you this just mockery on Gobby?
because Gobby has walked out of my sight and I'm mad at you guys who were supposed to be my friends for attacking me.
So
I was trying to get her off you by throwing a knife.
Oh hi.
I also was
so
trying
did
to
Vicious
get,
Mockery go through, or did she realize what you were starting to do and interrupt? What are you supposed to do for Vicious Mockery?
Yeah, what are you? I forgot.
I know. I
Isn't
have
it-
to reread it.
Isn't it a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it is a wisdom saving
That
throw.
part of your,
What is it?
You
What
can't
was
see
the
your
point
arm.
of the
You
insight?
can see your elbow when you do that.
Was it 12, 13, 14?
What did you roll?
Wisdom's one of my nicer things. For insight?
Yeah, what did you roll for wisdom?
No, I didn't roll for wisdom.
You have to-
He asked
So-
me to do an insight.
You
So-
have to roll for wisdom.
Okay,
for
so that's
Vicious
what we're trying to
Mockery.
figure out. So you make a wisdom saving throw against her DC of
13.
13.
I'm a druid. Wisdom's
So,
my best. It's 19.
So you feel magical energies and the insults infused in them, and shrug them off.
That's
that-
petty of you? Very childish.
I think she did the right thing.
Mickey always has my back.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, you all are all on
Honestly-
the edge of causing this entire village
I'm
to
more
be
on your side
destroyed.
than on their side right now.
Well, you crippled me there.
I'm still
Well, you
waiting.
know what else is in my
calling
side? Someone's frosty magic.
And she pulls out a 2-inch little like thread of ice that has
Oh. I've had
For
worse.
one of you.
At least it's
I'm
not
no longer
someone else's
sorry,
boat.
'cause you
Can I leave the darkness now?
The darkness.
This is a very pretty group.
Miss, were you done with your turn?
Yes, I was.
Okay. So it's your
Trying
turn.
to insult.
I want to follow the stomping noise.
I was mad.
Okay. Make
I
a
was mad at
dexterity
you
check.
and whoever threw the knives at me.
I didn't throw any knives. They
Yeah,
stayed in my
she
hand.
just, yeah,
Or
exactly.
slashed me.
See, she gets.
You said
slashed.
dexterity.
Yes.
I threw blindly. You just started jabbing
14.
in the door.
It's in
A
my
14
hand.
is good enough to avoid stepping into the thing in the center of the room, and you can come out on the other side there. So,
Oh, you
with
look
that,
beat up.
so if you all have,
I was gonna heal you, but you know.
if you all had decided that you're not going to need to take turns at this point, well, I guess we'll see.
Never
What are you
saw
gonna
him
do? We'll go
And then
through
we
this.
never
He
saw
was
him.
supposed to come in with it.
So you come out of the darkness at about the same time as Gobby Wobby is pulling a shit sliver of ice from her side.
I heard shit sliver.
Liver.
Schliver.
Schliver.
So
It stabbed my schliver.
I guess I'll just say, so what's happening? Yeah, what's popping? What
And
I
I
missed?
just glare at you.
I was gonna say maybe heal her, but you know what? She can
Oh,
do it by herself.
okay.
I'd take that healing if you'd be so kind, and I kind of like.
Well, now it's friendly.
You know what? I want you to roll persuasion.
I want you to tell me that you are worth healing.
14.
Oh wait.
How are you gonna do? What are you doing against persuasion? Just a raw charisma?
Just oh, look at that, an 18.
No.
So is it your choice, or is your choice to ignore?
Ignore her.
Ignore the pretty batting of eyelashes, please. Please.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Okay, she starts bleeding.
Yeah, she starts
You
bleeding.
just hear drip, drop, drip, drop onto the floor.
I will get my attention back to Gabi. So,
Wait, can I move? into the
long
light?
story. An incredibly long story of why this is happening. What are you most curious about at the moment?
Are we not in combat anymore?
No,
No.
basically
It
not.
depends on if you guys are going to do anything that requires us to get back into. I'll hold on to the initiative, but for now,
No.
Okay,
we're
so
out of initiative because
May I-
no one is in violent mode.
May I join them?
Can I
Okay,
join
did
the
you
party?
get out
I'll-
of because you
I'll
were
kill
still in the
you.
I'm
darkness?
still in the darkness.
I'll
now
come
I'm
up-
alone.
I'll come up to you and just like,
Hey, spiritual weapons.
There you go.
What is that?
yeah, there you go, the healing.
Most importantly, I
What
want
do I need to
know
roll?
No,
or
I
do you
roll.
roll?
deal you made
Okay.
with Baba Yaga that she was referencing. She said that you
All right.
helped her and called. You
She's
all
a
were called
snitch.
friends.
We're not
She's not
friends.
a
We're
friend.
not
You
friends.
just called her a snitch, which
Yeah.
means you said something true
Yeah,
that you didn't want disclosed.
That's max healing.
okay. let me
13
go.
HP of healing.
Don't take me for a fool. I escaped Baba Yaga.
You're also a teenager.
Oh!
Yes,
The ageism!
Trained in by one of the most fierce minds this side
Of the
of the
swamp?
Sword Coast.
the small.
Hey, Bobby, I mean, Gabi Waba, Wabi,
Gabi.
You can call me Wob.
well, that's rude. I didn't do anything to you.
Monsters.
Wobby!
Listen, Bob, bro. And you're gonna answer, okay?
Make a persuasion check.
Go ahead. Just go. What's the question? Just,
Where's the exit?
You need to say her voice.
Oh God. Ooh.
I was trying to
This is
explain things.
this is one of our sacred rooms, but first,
Yeah, it's real secret. Two of us
and the main
wandered in
entrance
here.
is through that for a reason.
Uh-huh.
The darkness generally would discourage those from
We're
coming into our
stupid.
sacred room.
Not me,
We're
though.
stupid.
And then 2 people got in here. 3 people.
No,
No.
4 people.
Yeah, there's all of us are in here.
Those,
People wandered in
One,
by accident.
we don't have many visitors. You didn't give us a reason not to trust you, except for a minor bit of fibbing that happened the other day.
All right.
Listen, I just need to know where I can leave to get my
She wants to
man.
board.
Why
Oh
don't you
my-
sit down
Sit
before
down.
I make
You're
you
not allowed
sit
to
down?
leave.
Oh, yeah, we're not leaving anytime
Now,
soon. Sorry.
explain your deal.
Okay.
Do you sit down?
I can explain the entire reason why we sit down.
I'm like grumbling under my breath.
Please do tell the nice lady why you were trying to let all the children get eaten.
No.
That was not the
Yeah.
plan.
All right. Very long story.
They said
The-
goblins aren't people.
Canon, that has been said.
I tried to put
All
my
right.
hand over Nikki's mouth just to keep her
Shut up.
quiet.
You know for a fact that doesn't work with me.
I know, I don't care. Shush.
Sorry, she likes to cause fights a lot of the time.
I'm a bitch.
Okay. All of you children,
That's
be
all right.
quiet. All right.
I'm older than your mama.
I smack
We
her.
are all in our 20s.
I message you.
I'm
So
gonna
you
cast
need to
Sacred
shut
Flame on you.
up. I love you, but you need to
okay, we are
shut
gonna have to
up.
go back into initiative if this is gonna happen.
No. Okay. Just be quiet. We're trying to explain our case here, Nikki. Okay.
Jesus, look.
I'm sorry, you want me to talk or not?
No,
talk?
I don't
Oh my
Why
God.
were you waiting for a response? You know what?
nod. You have a head that moves. It's not a threat or a promise.
You have it.
I just look at Nikki.
Oh
Is
man.
that a threat or a promise? Okay.
All right.
Get these for a reason.
Oh my
One of
God.
them's mine and one of them's somebody. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Before it's too late.
Hurry up. and
All
get
right,
it.
what are we doing here?
I like that you've all interested me. Okay. What we told you about crashing in the swamp, that was true. We crashed in the swamp, and very shortly after, we randomly, okay, I'll be honest, it was slightly got abducted by some wizard man who asked us for help. That's a character too. You dancing in my character.
Jesus.
And he asked us for help, but to get something from his ex, which was Baba Yaga, or he called her Baby Ga. So we went off into the
Oh,
swamp.
so you meant Ozaford.
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Ozzy the Hottie is back.
Yeah.
This is all in character. We're saying Ozzy the Hottie.
I'm beginning to understand how you all work. This is starting to make sense.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure.
Can I also? I want to.
So, Ozaford, you're getting something back for him. He's
I want to
He
see.
wanted something back from his ex,
all right.
which was that
18. If I take that roll.
Nice.
which
Oh.
was Yaga. So we found her in the swamp, and we were trying to get it back. And the only way she was going to do it without threatening to eat one of our friends, the tiny one that's about the size of
Oh,
the
I forgot
child,
about that.
Or a goblin.
or goblin. You know what? She's green and she's short. She probably
Because a
thought you
person's a
not
person, no
green,
matter
first
how
of all.
were- Oh
small.
yeah, you.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you.
Even our children know that from their stories. You get the sense that she sees you all as like 12-year-olds. Like this is like listening to the gossip of junior hires right now to her. That's your 18.
Right. I think it's about right.
Green to y'all, do I?
No, no.
Yeah, you.
Gold.
A little bit.
Off.
Are you saying the color of your carapace would determine whether you had value?
Okay, Wobby Wobby.
No, we don't need to fight.
No, stop.
Continuing onwards from that, basically, the other deal was that we either, oh my gosh, was to either get rid of an apprentice, which we now realize is you,
Oh, yeah.
or to
Yes. Mhm.
basically come to the Goblin Village to help her get food, which sounds
To help her
really
get
bad.
food, yes. The children, yes. I understand. More than you do, I think.
away with a child.
I'm not an idiot like her.
Oh, so you're doing this willingly by choice. You're not dumb. You're just completely evil. I see. All right. All right.
She little twerp.
You're making it worse.
She's not making it better.
You know what?
I need to ask her.
Hold
her,
on.
they
Hold
a
on.
question.
Hold on.
Oh,
Give me
no.
a minute. Give me a moment.
You know what I
is not
might have
good.
to do? I might have to do calm emotions.
Ability.
That would have been nice a while ago.
Okay, whose emotions and is it or is it
It's
area?
an
of effect?
AOE.
Everyone.
All right,
Everyone.
read it for us, and
Wait,
there will be a.
even for people who can't be charmed?
It's advantage against it. So you
True.
still can be
You
charmed.
roll
It's harder.
your eyes. You can also just
Well,
let
do
it
I?
happen.
Do I want to? Is this another level 2 slot?
No, don't.
Actually, it's a
then.
good idea. I might have to.
Oh my
You might
god.
have to because we're all yelling at each other.
Okay, let's see. You attempt to suppress a strong emotion in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must make a charisma saving throw.
Why? Charisma.
A creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. So it is a charisma of 12.
Wait, is a wood elf a humanoid?
A what?
A wood elf? Or not?
You're
No.
Everything's human.
You're humanoid as long as you are like vaguely human shaped. I think
I was
even
gonna say.
she's
Yeah,
human.
yeah.
So you have an advantage,
Basically, every
You two
single
are not.
purple species.
and then I guess she has to make the roll too.
Well,
Okay, so are you casting this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Calm
Make roll initiative for me, just real fast.
Oh, boy.
Oh, dear
Who are you
lord.
casting it on? Everyone?
Well, it's an AOE.
It's pointing at like a.
I will explain
whole
myself.
area.
Yeah.
It's the whole area.
He's trying to calm us all down.
Wow, that's a really low initiative. That's an 8.
Okay, she got a 7, so yours is gonna go first. Okay, so
Are we
your
also-
so your calm emotions.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
And then can I say this is for my group who won't calm down?
Can I try and resist it?
So
I mean, you
each,
have to say-
each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere center on a point you choose has to make a charisma saving throw. What's your DC?
12.
So roll it your D20 if you have advantage because
You have
you're
advantage because you're against
resistant to
charisma.
charm or whatever.
Yeah, you're probably good.
Yeah, no, I am good. The rage
8?
stays within me.
I don't get to resist it. 8.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
I
she's calmed
sucky
down.
roll.
1 minus 1.
Okay, so you're
Zero.
also-
Charisma, right? We said.
Yeah,
Yes.
charisma.
21. I keep the rage
So
in my
that's
chest.
my second roll. I had advantage.
Boo.
I rolled
Turns out
13.
angels can have
Okay.
a lot of rage in their hearts.
So who's got calm? You were calm
These
and you
two
were
are
I'm
calm.
calmed.
Okay.
I feel
Um,
so much better.
I'm just
So-
kind of like, okay, whatever.
So she recognizes the spell. It doesn't take over her, but she will choose not to do the thing. You watch as she points at Azara after being called a twerp, and you can see some energy of
Oh, no.
Oh, we're
become
gonna
very
escalate
bright in
the
her hand, and then she
situation.
pulls it back.
Okay.
But she points. She goes to point her goblin-y fingers.
Goblin Ray, go.
I'm gonna say sorry. This wasn't going anywhere. I just had to just calm some people down.
It was probably wise.
Meanwhile, the
No.
angriest person in the room is
Continue
going,
on, my evil friend.
Look, I'm sorry. There's 2 powerful witches that can easily take down basically a dragon worm for their lunch. That doesn't sound like a good idea to fight 2 of them in their own house, does it?
There aren't two.
There are 2 of them now.
There aren't two, my dear. Did you see them both in
Yes,
the same?
I did.
In
But
the
maybe
same.
not in the
Did
same
you see
room,
them in the
actually.
same moment?
Does she have a? Is she just pretending to be young sometimes, and sometimes she's an old woman? That's probably it.
That's probably what it
Uh,
is.
Yeah.
So you are clever enough to put 2 and 2 together.
Oh!
Don't
Oh,
please.
no! Once, are you happy to have her?
Don't
come
feel
back
bad when I was.
again?
when I was only 4 years old, it took me a week or so before I realized there was the old lady and the young lady, and they were both the
Oh,
same.
it's only been a few.
I was, yes.
Yeah, she's younger
But as a
than all of us.
feel
And she
okay.
thinks she's
You
very
should feel
superior.
okay because when I was 4 years old, it took me a week.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh,
four.
who got actually kidnapped by her
Yes,
as a 4-year-old? So that 4-year-old so smart.
but I wasn't eaten, was I?
Hey, did that 4-year-old eat her friend?
Hey, can we just like calm down and like
I'm
enjoy
not
the
calm.
vibe?
Zara's
Like, can we?
antagonist.
Can you just calm
Take my
down?
hand,
dear.
youngin, and calm down. Think about,
Older than you, too.
think about
I feel like you just pull out a book now. That's probably what you did.
That's probably what I am
No,
doing.
You
I'm
just, it's
I'm
more like
done.
you just, you can, you, it's not that you have no emotions, you just don't have
Oh no, I have
intents.
no emotion at this point.
How about instead of saying how smart you are, how about you come up with an actual solution to the new problem at hand?
You mean that we've invited people into our village, shared a
That's
meal,
not the
and
problem, is it? It's the fact that she knows where we are now.
and who's
does she?
Well, someone may have given her directions. I look at
I
her.
messaged
Well, that is certainly good to know. I came in
Where's all
after
this
that
negative
part.
energy
Oh,
coming
yeah,
from?
you're welcome.
But thank you for
Situation.
being,
I
for
need you to
disclosing this
calm and
information.
just
I
Are you going to be
appreciate it.
angry about this?
I'm already
I
angry.
don't.
I know, but you're
you
saying
know,
words that
oh,
you don't
no.
need to say,
No,
and I
No,
need
I'm
you not to say words.
self-controlled. There's
Oh,
a
I know what
difference.
you mean.
We're trying to calm down. I'm
Okay,
trying to
so,
manage
so here's
You don't,
Here's a
you don't,
go to
Don't-
town.
You-
I can't read.
I'm starting to think my
you don't
spells
We're
spend
all
a
very pretty
decade
pages.
being giving beatings at the appropriate times for young goblins and then holding back when it's not necessary and not have
you
some
feel it.
semblance of self-control. As far as I'm concerned, you all acted like small children. The
Hey.
fact that I'm not spending the time giving everyone a spanking
I can't wait
right
for what
now.
you're gonna
I
say.
would like to honestly.
Remember, this is a
funny to see
3-foot
the
tall
goblin.
female goblin, right?
Wait, I have one of my books at. Wait,
9 angels.
Yes,
Oh,
and she feels very. So what? do you
what
think?
is her armor class?
Yeah, we're all. I'm like,
I don't know, metagamer. So
I'm like
all
inching
that to
between-
say,
I'm trying.
I'm happy.
Calm down.
Now Greg's hurt my feelings.
I don't know how many spell slots do you have.
Hey, hey.
Greg's now hurt my feelings. I'm turning away.
You know, Bella Rose has a good point.
Calm Nikki is like super chill.
And then there's their page.
And then there's my internal
there's the
rage.
rage
All right,
and then-
Nikki, yes.
I feel like I have to take over this situation because someone's not being very.
You want me to punch you?
Again? Someone's not being very clear-headed over here.
Well, neither is she, and neither are you, because you stabbed Bella Rose.
Did y'all hear something? Anyway,
Jesus.
I figured I should take over.
No.
From wherever she left off. Where's the
What's your-
exit?
That's not where I left off.
That's so good.
Let's move forward, and then we can all get out of here together. How about that?
I suppose.
So the problem we have is that someone described where we were.
Yes.
What was the last thing? What did you tell?
There were some trolls on the way.
You didn't tell them
Okay.
I didn't tell them.
I
You might
told
be
them
able to
that.
surmise.
Exactly. I
Okay.
said someone. And
What
I
else?
looked in your
What
direction.
else did you tell her? I need to know how
Northeast.
serious and how much time we have. She's a
we-
clever one.
We said northeast. We said some landmarks. We said that there was a family of trolls on the way.
I said northeast.
And what did she ask you to do at the end? I was here for that, right? Did she tell you to light something on fire?
Did she?
Did
can't
she?
remember.
I don't remember.
Yes, yes, she did.
Oh.
I message yes.
That's
yes, she did.
actually good. She was trying to trick you, and
That
because
wasn't a
it
good trick. She was trying to test us by saying where it was. I
Let
could
the
tell
little
that-
lady speak.
no. So that means she doesn't exactly know where it is. That's a good sign for us. It means that if you all and the rest of the villagers can hold down the fort for an hour, I can cast a spell that will move the village.
She's so happy.
I don't trust this. Can I make an insight check?
I trust
What
you
are we going to
wholeheartedly.
do about the trying to get the rod thing? Later on. We'll ask that later after.
You're worried about some
I said
jilted
later.
lover?
I said later.
Calm
What are you
yourself.
talking about?
If he wanted to get it, he
Shut
could
it.
walk in and get it. Meanwhile,
Yeah, that
make
seems like-
an insight check.
What are you doing?
I trust this for. It's putting the fur.
You're not
Sorry,
a
what's this now?
You're not a wizard.
wizard. You're not a wizard. Why do you think your hands were going to do
10.
something?
It got your attention on me, did it not?
You're
Yeah, 'cause it was
unsure.
even more.
It's
You're like
hard,
drugged
like,
out.
It's hard to tell. She was, she's an apprentice. She mentioned being an apprentice of Baba Yaga, which means Baba Yaga is deceptive. Who can say? She's got some sort of magical abilities. You think that she cares about the people of the village, but she could be trying to trick you too, but you're not sure how. 10.
Can I make an insight check?
Thank God.
So, if
Damn.
you all,
That's not
you can
too
roll,
nice.
but while she's speaking, so if you all could perhaps
Oh, no, mine.
not try and
So,
not try and create some sort of genocidal rampage.
I would never again.
I can't do that. I'd appreciate if you could at least go and check our perimeters, see if there's a way that you can obscure the village a little bit more than it currently is.
obscure. I don't know if I can.
I would love to do that.
If you will go out, I will point you in the right
Hang
direction.
out there. We could.
What happened?
I'll just hang out there because I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
In like,
All right.
well, I'm waiting for it to leave, but yeah.
Okay.
Like you know, like a time, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so see you.
Good to
Fun,
see you.
fun fact: calm emotions is not a charm. I just read it.
It's not considered charm.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Because it suppresses charm
Huh.
or frightened.
Okay.
So
So,
good to know.
What's
what was your
anger?
insight check?
Oh, it was. I
Probably
remember,
less
but
than
let me
mine.
add it. But it was really bad.
Okay, then it doesn't
Do
matter.
you want
Yeah.
me to also do that?
So you're kind of in the middle of a heated argument.
you know, I'm
Insight,
probably not
you could,
inside.
but it would be with disadvantage if you want to. If you're like,
No,
can
I'm
I
probably-
trust her about
I'm
this?
probably
Or-
too pissed off.
Yeah, you're just not.
So if we could please remove ourselves from the
Gladly.
sacred room of ancestors.
Oh, that's what that is.
I plant my feet. I ain't going
You
nowhere.
have calm emotions.
Yeah, you have calm.
I
you
don't
can't- you
care.
can't.
Both.
All right. So
Lightly planted.
calm
I
emotions
lightly.
does what again? Just
It-
make sure I don't mess it up. I don't want to.
I would lightly plant.
So it's concentration. So they until I like
Yeah.
cast them. But
So
Still lightly plant my feet.
so she failed it
you're not just trying
automatically.
to stomp and be sacrilegious to the
No,
carpet.
I'm just
the rug.
planting
thing,
my feet
Matt.
and not moving.
Okay.
So I think you just can't. It just suppresses strong emotions.
Okay.
So
It
This
just
is-
you could like
suppressed
lightly
the strongest-
stomp.
That's
I
what
guess.
I'm saying. I'm like lightly
Yeah.
placing my feet
guess
and
you
not
can lightly
moving.
stomp.
You joked it.
So since if you all are agreeing to not cooperate with Baba Yaga and you're willing to help and you want to show a good
like
act of
not
faith,
to.
we need to leave this room so that I can begin a ritual and you all can prepare obscuring defenses of some kind if you have any ability in that area.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I was never gonna work for Baba Yaga.
Yeah, lies. The things I say when I'm
Um,
lying.
I do have a question.
Okay.
If we're going against Baba Yaga, how do we not, die?
Well, evasion's the best policy, which is what I'm trying to do if you will leave the sacred room of ancestors.
Yeah,
This is out of character. Is there anywhere in the near distance where I could like sneak and hide and stay?
why do you want to stay in
Can I
here?
make a history check on the items around?
We're all trying to do things.
Are you trying to do it as you slowly walk out
Yeah.
of the
Yes,
room?
yes.
Okay.
I imagine I'm too pissed off to.
So are you
do that.
storming into the room of darkness or whatever? Or storming?
I'm
She's
kind
like,
of waiting for some other people to also.
okay. So she will indicate, like, Nikki, can you please, she'll indicate to you, like, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Lead the
That
way.
way is the way out.
I think she's too
Just
doped
like,
up to figure
just
that
like my eyes are like.
She's doped up and high.
Make a
You wanna,
History?
Because you were
with
doing.
disadvantage.
Damn.
We should all.
Would it be stealth?
No.
There is nowhere to hide in this room.
But there's
Why
nowhere
get
that's
lost
like
in the
not
darkness when you
visible
can
if she
get
was
lost
in
in the
there.
Damn, I wish.
Or would that
You
be
want
in
me
like
to
the
count?
dark
You
room
want
where I
light?
could like
You
stay
could
in a
try and
corner?
like
You want
get
light?
lost in the dark
You want to
room
look at the
if
pretty
you want to.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast
So,
light in Nikki's face.
Make stealth with disadvantage because she is paying attention.
There's the mini lights
let's
now.
Jesus. Oh my God, it's 8:30.
Oh wow! I didn't even realize it was 8:30.
It's 8:25.
Yeah.
8:24.
You're 5 minutes.
But if you want to round, that's fine.
Fine.
I don't know. I realized how it sounded after it came out. I'm sorry.
Let's at least exit the place, and then we can end it.
Yes. Char is waiting for
Insight.
me.
That's what it was.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't know if he's still logging stuff. I don't know.
Okay. What are we doing?
Oh,
You're
history.
staring at the bright lights.
So you try and go into the dark room.
It's like a kaleidoscope.
Are you going? Who would you wait to walk into the darkness before?
I don't know. What do you? I kind of look at like what at least the majority of people. So like after she walks out, kind of see what these two are kind of thinking. Are they just still
Okay.
looking around?
They
God.
both seem to be walking toward the room. Are you going all the way into the darkness for this then? She steps into the darkness. What's your history?
Oh, 13.
Okay, as you're kind of walking out the room with a 13, what are you trying to do, like gain from it? Remind
Just like the origin of like the artifacts or whatever you
Okay.
call them.
So you can see, like, it's very fast, but as you're looking, you can see kind of, you can see what appears to be a series of cave paintings on the wall. Nikki didn't really look at them, but as you look in this, like,
Loves
even
that
with
he has to
disadvantage,
mention
like you're picking up the storyline, and you can see over here the chicken hut appears, and before that you can see it seems like a flourishing village of like there's so many dots of green in this cluster
I
of like
see where this is
hundreds.
going.
And then you walk back, and those dots kind of go into two lines, and those turn into two small goblin-looking creatures. Who and there's a small clip of a small section of a world map that has the swamp, and it shows those two people walking into it. There's some nearby mountain ranges kind of markered in on that, and along the way you'll see like there are different like small urns or weapons with carvings and paintings on them and scratches in the handle. Some of them look very old. With a 13, like you're seeing all that and it like some of the map reminds you of something you've seen before. As far as when you were planning your airship journey, you're like, oh, that's like the region we're in, and it's showing those people coming from these mountain caves, basically. So with a 13, you get all that in a couple seconds. Like it's tough, but you do surprisingly well, and then you draw on your history of trying to plan for your Spirit Airlines version of an airship trip.
Oh yeah. Wherever spiritual weapon is, that thing's gone. By the way, you
Yeah,
can
that thing's
remove
gone.
that.
Because when you concentrated on the calm emotions,
Well, no, it lasts only a minute, and we ran out of combat, so it's probably just gone now.
And was it concentration?
You're about to stop. being
Okay.
stoked.
It's just a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still in concentration.
Okay.
How long
So,
does that last?
Azara, would you then go into the darkness if you saw her go into the darkness?
Yeah.
It'll disappear once we leave, I think.
Okay.
so.
So you three kind of travel out and through. You rolled a 16, and she rolled a 16 insight to see if she could read your language and the step and kind of the firmness and get a sense. So there's a moment where you're like, ha, I kind of got off tucked into a corner, and she's like, dearie, now's not the
She
time.
keeps talking like we should.
I'm not 4, by the way. You can quit talking to me like I'm 4.
Well, you're not 4. You can quit acting like
You
you
still have
are.
calm emotions, by the way.
Oh no, I don't care.
You-
But yes, so
I'm
Don't
Come
worry,
on.
the rage
let's
is
go
back.
so
Give me
that
my
I can
insight.
save us from what you've put us into.
I don't
Oh.
believe you.
That's nice.
Said that was great.
That's nice.
That-
That's nice.
Sorry.
I haven't had to say that to a 4-year-old before. So,
I slowly start
Almost.
moving.
poor teenager, for
No.
that matter. No, I'm kidding. My daughters are great. But so,
Are we outside yet?
I don't know. Are you outside yet?
No, I don't care how
Are
4-year-old
we
it is.
outside?
So, let's
I think he
see.
said we went through.
Dude, I suppose
What
there's
would
another
she
inside
be?
of the building.
So,
I
if
thought.
you are you digging your heels in as she's trying to be
Is she
to
just
convince
pushing?
you?
She's going,
Yes.
Okay.
Picks you up.
yeah, just picks you up.
Okay.
All right.
You know what?
So,
Okay.
Make a. Where did it go?
She's the
Make
one who
another
didn't get
wisdom
herself
saving
killed.
throw.
I was gonna say, she talks so much more.
You get
and
advantage
she was
on
the
it though, right?
apprentice of Baba Yaga. She can shut up.
I only have one more spell slot
14.
left for level 2.
My
Her
immediate
spell
brain.
save is. What was it again?
No, no, this is never.
It
It
should
is
be fine
14,
now.
so it makes it. I really should be better at this sort of thing, but it always makes me feel bad, and I just can't do it in good conscience. It reminds me too much of her. Would you please, again, if you want to hold my hand while I do this hour-long incantation, you're welcome to.
I am going to.
Well, fine. But
Okay.
just know that if you do anything to interrupt it, I will light you up.
Holy crap!
No, I will be as quiet as a bee. I just want
As a
to
bee?
observe.
I really hope you
Buzzing
write
in your
everything.
ear.
I really hope you write everything in your book.
Okay. So you all step out of the darkness. There is.
don't have common
There
with
are
goblin.
10 of the goblins with drawn swords, and Char standing there with a large, goblin large battle axe.
That's my
So the kind that
man.
maybe a dwarf would carry.
Hey guys, what's up?
So,
Uh
is
oh.
everything all right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a little bit.
Don't let him know.
We're
Yeah,
not used to commotion unless there's an emergency.
There's
Yes, there's an emergency. They called Baba Yaga. Could you please?
You can't shut up. You can't even keep them calm. You can't even say it in a way that'd be calming for them.
You realize you give
we're
yourself
going to
away when you call someone a snitch, right? Then you say you're doing something wrong.
Done.
Look what you've done. You're the reason this all started.
Yeah, because I was looking for campfire stories.
Yeah, exactly.
If you all would check the perimeter and try and obscure us, I need an hour. Yes, ma'am.
I'll go with Char.
Okay.
I really hope Char still likes you.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't he like me?
Don't worry, they're helping us now. It's a long story. I'll tell it
Passive
later.
aggressive. It makes us want to help less.
She doesn't speak for
I-
me.
Yeah,
I'm
he doesn't
just-
speak for us, by the
No,
way.
I'm just standing there holding.
Yes.
Gabi
You're
Wabi's
in the
hand.
darkness, holding her hand. You can feel her every now and then, like when she's getting a little more animated, she squeezes your hand extra hard.
Okay. Break a few fingers while you're at
right.
it.
Meanwhile,
I have
1
no
hour
relationship
later.
with this character.
Okay.
We kind of gotta go. That's
So-
the issue.
Okay. What do you do? The three of you. What are you doing to try and obscure the area, like she said?
Going wherever Char is going. I'm going.
Oh
Okay.
God.
We've got to. We can. We can try and put
You
up
and your
some
little
extra
self,
trees on, or like
I-
branches with leaves. We can try and put them up. Can you help me? Like we can just use like twine and like tie them up.
Face is amazing.
And fling some. Cover yourself in mud. And he starts rubbing mud all over his arms and muscles. It's very shiny.
There is so much fan fiction you can make.
You know what?
It's
I
like,
was actually
we have to
gonna
make
go home and
ourselves
write
look
it.
like the earth.
Uh-huh.
I have. Oh God.
Okay.
Wait! I can write fan fiction.
And
Oh Lord.
that's a very different.
And we need to do that for the children and the sheep too.
Okay.
That's
But we just resuscitated the sheep.
It's okay, we sheared them. Wait, you're not here.
a different
Who are you
part. I'm
talking to,
gonna
Char?
cast spike growth.
Imaginary
No,
Belarus.
physically visible. So one of the like kind of.
You can use spike growth.
Spike growth. I'm gonna warn everyone.
How's it gonna
because
hide if it's invisible?
It's like it blends in with the environment, so it's hard to see unless you're
Right.
looking out.
Okay. So you cast spike growth like on the perimeter. You said who are you talking to, Char? And he's like as he's telling you this, he's also telling like 4 other goblins
Oh.
about the children and the sheep.
Ooh, I know what I could do.
Okay. So you do spike growth. Do you have to roll anything for that?
Oh no, that just happened.
Okay.
They have to roll
What's the
if they want
DC
fire.
if they're to avoid it?
To avoid it, as long if
What's
they
the
know
check?
about it, then they kind of have a bit better.
If they don't know, what would they look? What would they
Spell ends,
to see it?
That's the wrong spell.
Jay gets to run.
I can go faster. Faster would be nice.
Can't see
But
the area
I'm
of
not
the
gonna-
tiny
Totally
shell
do not
craft
need to go
must
back
make
to
a wisdom perception check against my spell save DC of 13.
Okay.
Where did my
Well,
character go?
Well, let's hope that they were.
she roll. Okay, so the wool, that's close. What are Gavin? What are you doing?
I could start fixing the wall, like cracks in the walls from their. Wait, do they have like a wall surrounding their
Inside or the outside? Or-
Inside.
Okay. They don't have like a palisade, but if you you said inside, outside.
Inside, outside. I'll leave
village? Depends. Is it a house or a wall?
Well, there's not like a palisade wall. There's just this mud community home, basically.
Oh, okay.
So do you go on the outside and try and make it harder to notice
I can
or pass?
start patching it with mending.
Okay, so you're gonna go through and you're gonna try and seal up any gaps in the wall or strengthen it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So, roll an Arcana check. Let's just
okay.
do that to see how well your magic does that. Nikika, what exactly are you helping with?
Whatever Shard's doing.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
make a
Self-explanatory.
survival check to see how good you are at putting up fake new branches that are meant to disguise things.
survival check.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Okay, what'd you get?
23.
I'm gonna be
23.
raising my voice to school from the car.
So let's see if. Yes, yelling is usually very soothing for the throat. Sorry.
Didn't fall on
4.
you.
You're so distracted watching him like lift these heavy logs that he's got all levels of bicep going on. He's got like the different
Greg bragging about himself.
I'm just using my body that is not as muscular as Char's. Thank you.
I don't believe
Convenient
that.
you took the mic off for that comment. But so the internet's, why is Greg suddenly talking about his muscles? No. So but you're so distracted by watching him that you don't actually get much done. All that said, all of you, an hour does pass. You can hear stomping in the forest.
Oh shit.
But it seems to be moving like back and forth, like trying to search and not getting anywhere. And then all of you watch as, if you've seen, it's like the mascara in Wonder Woman, kind of a dome that starts to ripple all around the village here, to the edge of this little, where you guys had floated up on the water and started talking to the sheep, to the back, everything except for this piece here. So the ruins that you were kind of up against, they don't stay. But where the sheep are and where the mud hut is, or the mud compound, all of that starts having this shimmering shift as 30 seconds go by. You all, the shimmering stops and you feel like a rush of air as different trees, different water, different mud and rocks suddenly show up. And that's where we'll start next time.
Chapter 2.
Oh my god.
After yelling at a goblin for
I have a feeling something good is not happening.
Well, I think we just got teleported, so now we don't even know where we're at.
No, I'm gonna say around. Like for me.
Oh.
something bad is happening right now.
No, because
Something
my grandma
wicked
was
this
just in
way
the hospital, and my mom's panicked, and this is not good.
Okay.
And I'm like trying to stay sane right now. I'm not crying like a 4-year-old.
Sanity? I've lost that a while ago.
Can you walk me like home?
Yeah.
Well, I hope all is well.